before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, the real conversations, and the real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. Listen, man, we got some topics to cover today. Happy Memorial Weekend. I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all getting to it. A lot of y'all just waking up. Some of y'all probably still asleep right now, because y'all got a little bit too turned at the barbecue. But hey, it is what it is. But if you ain't, and if you up, you rocking, and you ready to turn up again, listen, turn up here first. Turn up with your boy first. Let's lock in. Let's run these numbers up, and then y'all can go on about y'all day, all right? Now, before we get into these topics, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. The reason you want to hit the bell notification is because you don't want to miss any of the live streams. You don't want to miss any of my uploads that I post up, because guess what? Although I'm live, I post videos too. So you don't want to miss those at all. And also, you want to make sure that you tap into the ENG community. So become a member of ENG community. The gold membership is $2.99. The silver is $1.99. And the bronze is 99 cents. So it's very inexpensive. You feel me? So come join the community. We're trying to get to we got to get to 100 members by the end of the year. 100 members by the end of the year. All right. So if you haven't become a member yet, become an ENG member. Also, Super Chat goal is 100 and Cash App goal is $50. So be sure to support the channel. Rock out with your boy. Let your boy know that you rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to be clear about this, though. I know, listen, I appreciate y'all for coming in here, engaging, kicking it with your boy. I do. That's probably the most important part, that y'all coming in here kicking it with me. But if you really rocking with the channel, be sure to support the channel. Cash App, $50. Super Chat, $100. Let's reach that goal today, man. Let's get that goal. What's up, Izzy? What's up, Gabby? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? So, listen, like I told y'all before, we got a lot of topics to cover today. I know some of y'all are here for the Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce topic. We gonna get there though, so just rock out with me for a minute. We got some other topics we want to cover, and then we'll make sure we get there. All right, so just lock in with your boy for the next hour or two, maybe 2.5, and then trust me, we gonna get there though. All right, so I think, is that everything I need to talk about? I think we're good. So I want to go ahead and dive into this icebreaker for today. This first topic. So I came across this video of Myron Gaines, and I guess there's this white woman who basically is saying that she wants to fight him. She want to put her hands on Myron Gaines. I guess because of whatever that he was saying, she felt some type of way about it. She was triggered about it, and she want to fight him. So we're going to dive into that topic, and then I'm going to give my thoughts and my opinions on it. So let's go ahead and rock out.
Like I said, I didn't know what this shit was, bro. Y'all weird as fuck. Y'all weird as fuck.
Hold on. How old are you? How old are you? You're an adult, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you can control yourself. Like, no one can rage bait you if you don't rage out.
Yeah, come on.
You're an adult. You're capable of controlling your emotions, right? We're not yelling at you. You've been yelling the entire time. So no one can embarrass you unless you embarrass yourself. So I don't understand.
I want to fight you. Can we do that?
You want to fight me?
I want to fight you.
Catch me outside. How about that?
No, like I swear to God. I swear to God.
Okay.
You know,
hold on. Let me just understand this. So you want
both low key because I feel set up.
You want to hold on. So
low key on everything I love. I feel set up.
You can leave.
Hold on. No, Chris. Hold on.
100%.
Chris,
shut up, bro.
Let me understand this. So you're trying to engage in a physical confrontation with me?
Absolutely. I physically want to put my hands on you. Absolutely.
Okay. Why?
Because I fucking want to. Because you're making me extremely triggered simply, and therefore for that I would like to solve my issue.
But then you say this problem with black women.
Okay,
then you say it's a problem with
like I'm white as fuck. I have nothing but white in me. That's what I'm saying. You said she was disrupting. Let me please disrupt some shit.
Yeah,
I swear to God, let me disrupt some shit.
Okay, so
I want to disrupt you.
Okay, so she's behaving like a nigger too, but also
like you're racist, bro. You're embarrassing to yourself. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. Literally, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
So listen. I'm gonna let this continue to keep playing. But when I say ratchet behavior, I never subjected to only black people. I never subjected only to black people. There's many different races. They are just as ratchet. And here's another prime example. So when I say, oh, that's some ratchet behavior, please understand I'm not just talking about black people, and that doesn't apply to only black people. This is ghetto. This is ratchet. This is degeneracy. We don't tolerate that shit on any level. I don't give a fuck what race you are.
You got some weird ass white people who don't even fucking like you, and you're child supporting you, fam. You're embarrassing to yourself. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
like you laughing, bitch. I'm laughing too. I don't give a fuck.
We got a white chimpanzee for what?
A white chimpanzee.
Yeti. Fucking
I'm not
Yeti.
embarrassed of shit. Oh God, I swear to God. Everything I've ever said in my life, 100% stand by. I swear to God.
Man.
Hey, you ever play Pokemon? You get one of the legendary dogs.
Just you play Pokemon, bitch.
Raccoon. Yeah, we got a white chimp out.
Who the fuck is Raccoon?
Someone got the Ultra Ball.
Loser.
We got Raccoon.
Hey, and that's why, like you said, men who get money. What?
Listen. I'm a very objective person. Mr. Aaron. I'm a very objective person. When people are wrong, I call it out. When people are not wrong, I celebrate. Have there been times where Myron has gone overboard? Absolutely. 1000%. And there are some things that I disagree with the chimping out shit. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that rhetoric at all. However, he doesn't only subject the way that he talks to black people. He talks to all races like that. So I can't sit up here and say, oh man, I can't stand them or I support them. Listen. It's content at the end of the day. He gonna say what he gonna say. Nobody can change how he believes it or what he believes. I can just agree with certain points and then I can disagree with other points. I don't know him from a can of paint. I never bumped shoulders with him, never shook his hand. So I can stand back and not have a biased opinion in regards to what's being said here. When he talking about chimping out and shit, I don't agree with that. But in this case, it's hard to argue or go against what he's saying because she's acting out. She's being degenerate. And let's be real, she ain't you can tell by her behavior and the way that she behaves, she hang around a certain demographic of people.
Black men who get money don't even want to spend their time around, I guess, black bitches, which 100% is not true.
Man.
100%, that's your opinion. 100%.
It's just wild to me that they bring these young 18 to 23-year-old girls and proceed to call them whores when they're two losers. Myron's girl left them for a rollerblader and a fresh page for the vagina. Well, here's the thing. I don't care. Here's the thing. What you do with your personal life ain't got nothing to do with the reality of the situation, right? So if we're telling you what the world is and how men typically operate, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how that one individual operates. They're telling you what it is based off of experiences and what other men have told them who are in certain positions. I'm not going to call somebody a loser just because I don't agree with the sentiment of the things that they do. There's a lot of men out here who pay for box. I ain't gonna call him a loser because guess what? He got the money to do it. And if he feel as if he cool enough to do it, shit, let him do it. Let him rock out. It's his money. He worked his ass off to get to where he had to make that kind of money. So if he decided to pay for it, the only thing I just hope is I hope they baddies. That's it. Because let's be real, not every man can pull a chick. Not every man knows how to pull a chick without having money. Some dudes think that's what women want. And a lot of times with the way that these girls are acting now, that's exactly what they talk about. That's exactly what they say. So I get you. You know what I'm saying? I get, some people may have a disdain for him, but there are certain points that he made great points, and then there are other points I'm like, bro, you way off. But he doesn't only bring 18 to 23-year-olds on. He's brought in 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, all of all ages, and they have the same sentiment. So it's not just 18 to 23-year-olds. It's just typically they're more likely to be on there simply because they're the ones that's always out and about. And so they want that clout. They want that, I want to get on the show. I want to act out, say whatever case may be, because it's free drinks. So I'm going to get up here. I'm going to get some drink. I'm going to go talk on the fucking camera with Myron Gaines. It's almost a clout thing. So.
Second of all, no, who the fuck spends their time around you? I wouldn't even pay if you was paying me. Like I said, I only spend my time around men who are spending money on me. I would not spend my time with you if you was paying I don't know, $100 a minute, fam. So wait, you're unbearable. You're unfucking bearable, bro. I swear to God, your face, you're a personality, everything. You're ugly. I swear to God.
Are you admitting that you're a prostitute right now? I think she just.
I'm admitting that time is money. Time is money. I don't give a fuck. Time is money. Time is money.
So 100 times 60
I'm gonna leave
is
here
what?
and I'm gonna make some money. Okay. You should be happy. You should be happy I'm spending my time here. Fuck.
Thank you.
So anyway,
thank you, Queen.
So this is rare.
This is that main character complex. You should be happy that I'm spending my time here, bitch. I don't care. This is, ladies. I need y'all to really understand and really drive this through y'all brain. Y'all really think y'all the main character, don't you? You really think that you it. You really think that you're the one. You're not, dog. You're not. Please understand. You're not. Stop thinking that you fly shit. Stop thinking that you top shit. You're not. There's a small group of women. There's a very small group of women that you can look like, oh yeah, she her. 1,000%, and you can't take it away from her. The rest of y'all, average. Take them ratchet ass baby hairs out. Take that makeup off, and let's see what you're really hitting for. All that loud screaming don't mean nothing to nobody. Listen, I don't know where y'all getting off thinking that y'all got so much disrespect, and a part of that I blame men on that too because they ain't checking these broads. But society has brainwashed y'all so much to the point that y'all out here real deal disrespecting men, talking about you want to put your hands on a man. Not understanding who you talking to. Not understanding the room, reading the room, not understanding like, all right, hold up. I don't know this dude from a can of paint. And then you in his spot. You in his spot. You at his place. You in his domain. He could fuck your life up right there and you ain't got nowhere to go. But you talking tough. You talking cash money. You talking cash money like you about that. Like you really own it. Like you really about to do something. Now, if you decided to do something, he put his hands on you and he beat the brakes off your ass, and all of a sudden you gonna want to sue. All of a sudden you want to go file a report. No. Take your L and go home, Roger. Y'all, ladies, man, I'm starting to understand it more and more. I try to give grace as much as I can. But a lot of y'all, I'm telling you, a lot of these women are bad actors, bro. And they gonna fuck around and find out. They gonna fuck around and find out. They gonna talk tough to the wrong one. And when they go upside their head and beat the brakes off of them because they decided to get tough and they thought they could beat a man's ass, and then she fuck around and get her ass whooped. Don't go to the police. Don't get online. Don't do none of that. Just take your L, go home, go sit down, and go reevaluate some things that you can go and reevaluate your life real quick. And understand, like, okay, maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself because, I know I can't really be no man. I was just very emotional. I need to better control my emotions when I'm having these conversations. I may not like what he said, but now that I think about it, some of those things were right. I was doing exactly what he was saying, and I was behaving exactly the way that he talked about that women typically behave. And so I need to reevaluate myself, and I need to do better.
And I think, like I said, when you play Pokemon, you get one of the legendary dogs.
When you play Pokemon,
one of the legendary dogs. We got a white chimp out.
How about
It's
you?
crazy. This is awesome.
this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, we got a white monkey in the house.
A white monkey.
Yeah, you
Rare,
are.
very rare.
Yeah.
You see how he's smiling?
Chalupa on your ass, man. I don't give a fuck.
You see how he's smiling? That shit turns him on. That shit turns him. He likes that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's all ratchet. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for that algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah, bro, that was wild. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was some wild shit there. That was wild as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. So let's go ahead and move. Let's go ahead and continue to keep this train rolling real quick. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather. It has been confirmed on Ocho Cinco's. They stand by money. Mayweather lost $175 million. And the question is he broke? Let's get into it and let's see what's going on. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you tap into the super chat. Super chat goal is $100. Cash App goal is $50. So make sure you show your love and support the channel. Let's get to it.
Drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jet disappear.
Damn.
TMZ, Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho with the
hell no.
lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet, the entourage, nonstop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200-400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he can no longer keep up with?
Yeah, I think so, because if you think about Floyd, obviously having to maintain the image of being Money Mayweather Joe, being at one point, being at Top's highest paid Forbes, top highest paid athlete at one point, the lifestyle that he did live, you understood once you stop fighting, once you retired, regardless of what investments you made, there are no investments in this world, I don't care who you are, Uncle Joe, that you can make that can still accumulate that type of revenue that the sport that you play can. It's not that many. You got to hit. You got to get in good and hit it when it's hot, and it happens very seldom. It happens very seldom. So I hate this. I hate this for you, my young bull, man. I hate this for my young bull, Floyd. Hopefully this situation gets rectified, especially when it comes to having people around you, having other people in control of your finances. That's a no-no, Uncle Joe. That's a no-no.
Man,
that is a big no-no, especially with the kind of cash flow
blank,
Floyd
having. You can't sign anything blank. Ocho, when they come to us and they try to get us to sign these blanks when it comes to our autograph, no, bro.
Listen, bro, when I tell you, it comes down to not reading and comprehending. It comes down to not paying attention to detail. It comes down to having the right people around you that's actually looking out for you, that have the best interest for you. This is a situation. What's up, Trees? This is an entire situation where it's all fucked up. Now, do I think that he's broke? Nah, I think Money Mayweather got some money. You know what I'm saying? I think it could be a play. It could just be something. It could just be something to keep him in the algorithm. I don't know. But if this is a PR stunt, or if this is a situation where he actually going bro, listen, bro. That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
Do you know how many jerseys that you can put these on? Do you know how many pictures you could? No, bro, I'm not signing no blanks.
Yep.
Look, I'm not gonna address the child situation. Whatever he and hopefully the co-parent will get that worked out, get that resolved. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't really care. I don't really care about that. Hopefully, whatever needs to be done will get done.
Damn.
But first of all, before I get to second, third, Ocho.
Yeah, talk to
$100 million in jewelry.
Damn.
Ocho.
Yeah.
$100 million in jewelry, Ocho.
But hey, Unc, it's Money Mayweather, Unc. It's Money Mayweather. He had an image.
Man, listen, bro. I'm an Unc. I went Unc, but I understand what Ocho was about to say. Like, listen, he had an image. He had to maintain that image. That's why, listen, bro, I'm not going to put myself in no position. I'm not going to put myself in no expensive. I'm not going to put myself in a space or in a position where I have to upkeep an image that's going to be very expensive. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. When we making hella bread over here on this YouTube channel and we getting done, trust me, I'm telling you, it's not going to be significant changes. I'm not going to be at this bitch balling the fuck out. Be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I got, and get the shit on. Nah, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not finna change my main name to Money C, none of that shit. No. Because now you got to maintain the image, and anything that you do, you can't buy fake shit. You can't buy shit from Walmart. You can't buy jewelry from Jack's. You can't buy jewelry from nowhere unless your jewelry got to be minimum $10,000. What? You lying to me? Ain't happening. Ain't happening. You're gonna be a multi-millionaire still buying jewelry that costs $100 and less. Okay, with y'all, I don't give a fuck what nobody else talking about. The only expensive thing you gonna see on me is my watch. That's it. That's it. No, it ain't gonna be no bust down. Nope. We don't do bust downs over here. That's the only expensive thing I'm gonna have. Well, in cars. But other than that, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling. We gonna keep it plain. We gonna keep it plain, Jane. I know other people talk about, man, when you get money, bro, you start to have eyes for different like shoes and shit like that. You don't care too much about the Jordans and shit. Man, you crazy as fuck. Well, I'm gonna be wearing the same type of shoes. Jordans, Nikes, New Balance. What else? What other shoes I got over there? Yep. Nikes, Adidas. What else? Yep. And I might have a few. I might have a few other pair now. That's some quality. That's some real quality brands, and I might pull them out when I got to step to an event or some shit like that. But other than that, man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I do not need all the extra shit, all the over the top bullshit to let everybody know that I'm making money. Listen, you gonna know. There's gonna be certain signs that you gonna know we getting money, we getting to the bread over here. And that doesn't mean that I'm not doing well for myself now, but there's gonna be a huge difference from the money I make now to me making millions. It's gonna be a different look, but it's gonna be signs. It's gonna be different signs. So, but hey, man, I hope he's able to figure everything out. I hope he's able to get out of that situation that he's in. Listen, bro, it comes down to reading. Like I said, it was 50 Cent right? Does it come down to the reading factor? Does it come down to being able to comprehend? You know, actually paying attention to your understanding how shit is working. Just because you got money don't mean you just throw it at everything that you see. Actually being vigilant and paying attention to where your money is going and what papers you're signing, making sure that your lawyers are being very detailed oriented when they're signing shit, especially when it's dealing with your money. Nah, fam, bro, you need to have eyes on that shit too. That's where it's critical. I say, listen, you gotta. I know some people may disagree with me with this. At some point, I get it. There's gonna be a time where you gotta start trusting other people to do certain things for you to take some of the shit off your plate, right? Because you may need to focus on this thing here, so you won't have time to focus on everything else. So you're gonna need somebody that you trust with your heart of hearts, that's gonna be able to take care of business and do things the proper way, and making sure that they don't backstab you or try to, you know, under the table your ass, right? And so this is where you have to just be very vigilant. You have to pay attention. You have to also just keep your eyes on the people, right? So it's almost like a micromanaging situation. It's like, listen, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna trust you to do this, but also I need to make sure I get eyes on this shit too. The scan through to make sure everything is good, to make sure, you know, y'all ain't trying to undercut me nowhere or do some snake shit or some sneaky shit under the table where I'm ended up losing money, because you're not boxing anymore. You're not making as much money as you once were, as you were boxing. It's different now. So you got to be careful. Bro. You got to make, and that doesn't mean that you're broke. That doesn't mean that you're penny pinching or anything like that, but you just have to be a little bit more careful. You can't be as free with your money as you once were. So, but I hope he figures it out, bro. Pay that $1 million child support, and I hope everything gets straightened out with him, bro. Real talk. That shit crazy, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. All right, let's go to this one. I think this is a good one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, my good people. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Oh, so that's a good one. I'm gonna watch this entire thing because so we're gonna watch Key to the Great. Key, y'all know who Key the Great is, right? I think it's not Key the Great. King 6'8". I said Key the Great. King 6'8". And so he was going off on some ladies. Well, he kicked some ladies out of his mansion because they were acting ungrateful. And they believed that they were too good for some pizza and some barbecue. And he was like, you know what? All y'all hoes can get up out of here. So I'm gonna play this video, but then I'm gonna play a different version too from what's his name? From Free Agent Lifestyle as well. So I'm gonna play both of those because I want to hear his thoughts too, because I think he has an opinion on it. His name is Coach Greg. So we're gonna play it and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and rock it.
Yeah. Oh, the food? Yeah. We got pizza. You gonna heat it up? Oh, that's the food. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with this? Let me put it in the oven for you.
You got Uber Eats, right? You order some Uber Eats. You know, help yourself.
What do you want to eat specifically? I'm gonna try to make it happen.
And we heat it up.
You want it? Was you feeling something specific? Huh? This is good. All right, baby. You sure? Because your face.
You got mayonnaise?
Your face is saying otherwise. You want some pizza?
Yeah.
All right, you want a little slice of pizza? Thank you. You are. You guys do have pretty bad attitudes. This is a party. Okay, but you're more. Listen, I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna be so serious with you. I would much rather you leave than sit here with an attitude. That would help everybody else. So that way you don't have to have an attitude and you don't have to be here. I'll make sure you guys get home for sure. But I would much rather you leave than sit here with an attitude and disrespect me, because I'm being cautious and I'm being nice. But it actually gonna get to a point just like you can just speak and use your words and say, hey, this is not what we expected. Okay, then when you get here, you didn't fuck with the vibes. You guys
there's
can
no
just
entitlement
leave.
here. You feel me? Nobody should be feeling entitled here.
Thank you. You don't have to be on the stream, baby. I really don't.
Yo, no, if they want to go, if they want to leave and go,
I'm telling them, I'd
rather
rather them leave than sit here with.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that. We can get them going.
Much rather.
Where they go?
Where you ladies going?
We'll send them some pizza. All that. If y'all hungry, there's a restaurant y'all can go to. But here in America, we're polite. We have manners. And people say please when they're hungry. You know, you don't just say put the pizza in the oven. Okay. No, she wasn't. She was being rude. We don't do that. We're polite here. We're like, he's not your boss. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's about the energy. It's the vibe. We're not making no excuses here. You be polite here. There's no excuse, yo. But if y'all hungry, because at first she was like she acted like she was too good for this, then y'all could go eat somewhere else. Go to a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? The food. It's not about that. First of all, you gotta when you come in this environment, you come with high vibrations. We could just switch it up and get some new girls with better energy. All right, so y'all can go.
Again, you don't have to be. I'm not. Listen, it's nothing that you don't have to be here. Yeah.
Immediately. They gotta go. They have to go now. Now they have to go.
Say less.
Come on, now they have to go. Now they have to go.
Come on, ladies.
They have to go.
I'm gonna walk y'all outside.
Hold on. Let me get the mic. Go ahead. Take the mic. Let's do it.
I don't see the issue. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see the issue here. I don't see what's wrong with here. Listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about when people have this main character syndrome. Listen, bro, you at my party. I'm offering, you ain't paying for shit. We invited you here, and you got an attitude for what? Because it's some food that you don't like, or it's what you thought it was gonna be some caviar with this bitch? Some calamari? You thought we finna do some expensive shit, man? Nigga, it's a whole party, man. Man, you better get you some pizza and heat that shit up and eat it and call it a goddamn day. You got money? What up, my guy? Bull City. Whatever fuck I want. What up, D'Angelo? You better eat this fucking food or order you some Uber. But on top of that, you got to make sure, again, you in somebody else's house, dog. What is up with y'all not respecting people's house? You in somebody else's house, they invited you into their shit. Bitch, you better be on your best fucking behavior and you better be respectful at all times. Yes, please, thank you. Can you, please, I'm so hungry. Can you put something in the oven for me, please? Thank you so much. Bitch, you better act like you ain't never had food before. You better be grateful. You better be thanking. You better, yes, thank you, please, thank you. You got an attitude. Or if anything, like, hey, listen, I'm not really feeling the pizza, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate y'all doing this because y'all didn't have to do it. Y'all couldn't have none, but I'm just kind of craving something else right now. That's cool. I hope I'm not bringing the energy down by going to get some other foods. That cool? Cool. Now he probably would have been like, oh no, that's cool, man. Hey, do your thing. Hey, I get it. Do your thing. Man, he probably would have offered to pay for the shit. Like, hey, matter of fact, I'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all going? I'll pay for the shit and y'all straight. But because you got an attitude, you got the main character syndrome, you think because y'all some little cuties, you thought niggas was just gonna bow down on one knee and think they were just gonna give you what you want. Ha! You lying to me. It's 30 more of you, shorty. It's 30 more of you. Just like you said, like, man, we can get y'all up out of here. We can get some more chicks over here. That's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Perfect example that a lot of women act like children. He said, is there something specific you would like to eat? Yeah, exactly. And they still there acting like children. And shit crazy, bro. Let's see what Coach got to say. Coach Greg.
Serving them cold pizza. All right, so let's play this clip right here.
I need a little drink in my system. Cheers. It's good to see you. Oh, the food?
Yeah. We got pizza. You gonna heat it up?
Oh, this the food. Oh, yeah. What's wrong with this? Let me put it in the oven for you.
You can order some Uber Eats. You know, help yourself.
What do you want to eat specifically?
I'm
gonna try to make it happen.
We'll heat it up.
Now look at that.
It's barbecue in there.
Look at that. Look. I always tell you, man, short term is short term. Let me see what happens long term. So look at how these bitches' faces is. They got free yak and cold pizza. And look how they curl it.
Facts. And you got free alcohol, man. Bitch, you better get out of my now. See, this is where the B word has to come out. Because that's exactly what you being right now. You being a bitch. You being a bitch right now because you getting everything for free. You just had to show up. You drinking my alcohol. We offering you our pizza that we paid for, and you got an attitude. You turning your nose, man. You better all right.
Flips up.
I would have hit the ass with what the parents be hitting us. Well, shit, starve. That's fine with me. Hey, listen, let them starve, bro. Let them starve. Let them starve. Let their ass starve. They be all right.
And they like, well, the white podcasters have a whole catering service. And I can prove this. The white podcasters would never. But these thought it was a game. They thought it was, I got the attraction. I got the burning desires. Okay, guess what? They got the burning desire out of the way. Women gonna be women.
It's barbecue in there.
Women gonna always turn into women.
Nah, fuck that. Listen, man. I'm not finna cater no shit. Man, listen, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I'm not catering shit. Now, in some cases, I would. But if it's just a kickback, I'm not finna cater no motherfucking food. Man, listen. Pizza, wings. Call it a day. I'll order some wings. We can get some wings. We got some pizza. We good, bro. We chilling. Yeah, I even order some barbecue. I'm not finna cater no goddamn meal just for y'all satisfaction. So y'all can say, oh, we went to his crib. He had catered meals all spread out over the table. He had the private chef. He was doing this, man. Fuck all that. Listen, we kicking it, bro. We kicking it. We chilling. We vibing, playing good music, having good drinks. Ain't nobody finna do all of that, bro.
Short term, look, that whole onesie twosie here and there skis, yes. But these gotta eat too. Gotta eat too. Now watch this. The red pill guys. Yeah, kick them out. These don't deserve it. Red pill guys. What I'm telling you is they get everybody getting that work out here, bruh. That whole mouthpiece and that infatuation and that burning desires only works a little bit. That's only gonna work for like 10.
Coach Greg, what you talking about, man?
15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, possibly. Law of diminishing returns.
Coach Greg, what you talking about? Law of diminishing returns. Nigga, he just got chicks over. Listen, what you talking about? Man, listen, we here to just have a good time, bro. Ain't nobody on it. Listen, I'm gonna be clear about this. The niggas who ain't really checking for these hoes like that for real, who really ain't trying to like, oh, my first instinct, I'm just trying to bust these hoes down. All he's showing you, the shit that I guess the shit that he's talking about is how he walking down the street and how these shorties see him and shit. Well, yeah, it's an initial attraction. They ain't talk to him. So, of course, the initial attraction, most women want a tall dude. This nigga's 6'8". The dude's 6'8". He in good shape. You know what I'm saying? A handsome dude. Pause. So, of course, the women gonna look. Of course, he's gonna gain that attention. Off rip. Okay, on top of that, buddy make money. Buddy a streamer, so bet more clout. So of course they're gonna want to be around that shit. So it's gonna come easy for them. If we're gonna keep it above, it's gonna come easy for them. So that doesn't take away from whatever it is that you're saying right now. Like I'm not understanding where you're going with this. Yeah, we know women gonna be women and they're acting like children right now. Yeah, you get past the initial attraction shit, and yeah, and then she's still gonna act like a woman, and guess what? That's what you check. And you let her know what it is. Like, shorty, don't get it twisted. I can get another you. you ain't gonna get another me. So I'm gonna need you to do one or two things. I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down, eat this goddamn pizza, or you can get the fuck out. And we'll invite some more shorties over here that actually are grateful for the fact that we got food here. And that they're drinking free drinks. They ain't gotta pay for nothing. They ain't gotta come out of their pocket. Am I off? Am I tripping?
These ain't happy, bro. They are not happy people. All of a sudden, dick ain't enough. Not a shock. I told you dick ain't enough, bro. Now it's time to kick them out. Yes, kick them out. That's fine. That's all y'all got. Kick them out. Okay, yes. Remember that one dude? Just kick them out. All right. Now you kick them out. They ain't satisfied now. Look how they threw that pizza back, man.
You wanted, was you feeling something specific?
All right, so we got a ling. Okay, look at this little tightly packed ling. So these aren't just black women. I see maybe a Puerto Rican woman. I see another Latino woman. I see a ling. So these aren't black women that y'all could just be like, these black don't appreciate shit. And I think this is in Miami, which I always say.
It ain't black. That's what I'm saying. It ain't. Listen, man, I know the rhetoric what a lot of people always talking about is black women's black. It ain't always black women. We talk about women in general, bro. Women in general, all races, all shapes and sizes, all ages. Bruh, yes, all of them, not a specific group. Just like the video we just watched 2 videos ago, that ratchet ass white girl. It ain't subject to just bad people. There's some, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Pay for play. Yeah, these just ain't gonna be satisfied with no dick. Dick ain't enough. Not even love's enough. You gotta eat, bro.
Huh? This is good? All right, baby, you sure? Because your face,
You got manners?
your face is saying otherwise. You want some pizza? Yeah. All right, you want a little slice of pizza? Thank you.
Yes, please. I want some pizza.
You gotta do it
now. There's a little flat back ling. All right. Now, as soon as you kick them out, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna be on the internet cloud chasing, talking. Now, you might be able to put up with that, but he cannot do this. Because look, I'm gonna tell you, if you have enough women get on here on the internet and make a case against 6'8" the Great, which I'm gonna tell you is easy work. All the women that he allegedly got from pumped and dumped, this would be easy work. You would have.
How would it be easy work when you got footage? They can easily, yeah, cool. They can get on there and make a video about it. But here's the issue though. You got footage of what actually happened. So what you gonna say? And mind you, he gonna get more clout off the shit. Because you bringing his name up and people gonna want to, oh girl, you went over there. Guess what women do? See, this is another thing that y'all ain't understanding either. When women talk about other men, whether it's a bad thing or a good thing, guess what? They want to try it out. They want to experience it for themselves. So either way, it don't hurt him. It's still gonna help him. It's still gonna raise his value even higher. Why? Because a lot of these women have main character syndrome. They think that it's gonna be different for them. They think that it's gonna be different. Well, shit. Well, I can tell why. I see why he did you like that. And boom, she gonna go and check it out. And guess what? If she don't act accordingly, she gonna get the boot just like them chicks did. It's the same thing, and it's gonna continue. The cycle gonna continue to keep going, and they gonna continue to keep raising his value. Why you think Myron out this bitch is still, even with all the shit that he been doing? You know, I'm not talking about in the sense of him pulling girls and no shit like that, but the sense of all the topics that this man talks about. As crazy as he be going off the rails, the shit he be saying about women, this nigga is still relevant today. And you mean to tell me that y'all think that you mean to tell me Coach Greg think that this man ain't gonna be relevant if some woman get on TikTok and say, story time. So there was this one time in Arizona where we went to King, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know, the 6'8" dude, you know, he's walking around showing that, all talking to a whole bunch of women, you know, that's pretty much what his platform is about. You know, they be trying to slight you and shit like that. And so when I was doing, and so we was over at his house, right? And mind you, girl, you know, he had a mansion and everything, but it was all right. It wasn't all that. I've been to better ones. And so we was over there doing it. And so, girl, let me tell you, he had pizza, Girl, I done been to plenty of house parties, and they had calamari, they had it all set out. They did it everything. See, that's why you can't do these. I'm telling you, girl, you got to be careful about these black creators. You got to be careful because the internet ain't real, girl. The internet ain't real. I felt so uncomfortable there. He was talking to me, talking about why I need to say please. Like, boy, I don't need to say please to you. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, man, this shit crazy. Y'all know how they be, bro. And guess what? He ain't gonna respond to it. He gonna continue to keep doing what he's doing. His value is gonna go up, and the cycle continues. Cycle continues.
Have 100 women right away campaigning against this, forming up like Voltron. His whole could come crumbling down ASAPidly.
I doubt
all that. And there will be plenty of evidence because he got all this evidence, all these women that he was getting. If you had just 10% of these women jumping on the internet, building a case, it would be surviving 6-8 the great.
I doubt it.
He did this, he did that, he ain't give me this, he ain't give me that, he left me, he did this. And I'm not saying that that's what happened. I don't want that to happen to him. But that would be an easy case.
No, it wouldn't.
This is why I tell you.
No, it wouldn't be an easy case because now people are not believing the bullshit anymore. People aren't believing, bro. People are not believing the bullshit anymore because there have been too many cases. We just had a situation with Stephon Diggs. Shorty got caught in a lie. Shorty got caught lying in the court. There's many cases where these hoes be lying. Because they're trying to get a come-up check. They're trying to get a come-up check so they can talk about how they're a baddie and they can talk about, oh, I don't deal with no niggas who ain't got no money. Of course you don't deal with no niggas no money because you're trying to finesse these niggas so you can get a come-up.
He's a man of reputation. There should be some non-disclosure agreement and there should be a buffet. He ain't Myron. You can't just kick them out.
You crazy. You can kick them hoes out, bitch. You in my house. But I do agree with the NDA though. Hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Non-disclosure. If you come inside my career, because he's an IRL streamer, right? He's IRL streamer, YouTube and all that shit, right? So non-disclosure agreement. Listen, you gotta sign on it. If you're gonna come to this party, you gotta sign on the dotted line. I need you to sign. On the dotted line. Let me know. I'm telling you everything that's gonna go on. You are not to talk about anything that's going on or not to defame character because we ain't gonna do shit to you that you don't want to be done to you. We kicking it, we having a good time. NDAs. Anything else that's going on, you are not permitted to talk about. If you do, you will be sued to the highest extent of the law. You will be sued for everything you got. So don't play with me.
He can't just kick them out and then just tell them, you ain't. All right, he can't do that. You can do that. He can't do that. But he would literally set himself up for failure overnight. See, that whole of women genuine burly desiring you, it's a myth.
No, it's not.
It's a myth. Look at these boxes of pizza and these looking. And yeah, do you have to feed them? No, you don't. I'm not saying you have to feed them. But if you're doing what he's doing, you got to feed them. Or else they're going to be out here dragging your ass with receipts. Okay? Receipts.
You have pretty bad attitudes. This is a party. Okay, but you're more, listen, I'm be honest with you. I'm going to be so serious with you. I would much rather you leave than sit here with an attitude. That would help everybody else. So that way you don't have to have an attitude and you don't have to be here. I'll make sure you guys get home for sure. But I would much rather you leave than sit here with an attitude and disrespect me. Because I'm being cautious and I'm being nice. But it actually going to get to a point just like you can just speak and use your words. And say,
hey, man, black men, I'm going to tell you, man. Black men, that, bro, don't work no more. I know y'all think that works, but y'all out here live streaming this. I know it looks good to Red Pill Ragers, but this is a bad look for King 68 the Great. This is a bad promo. This is a bad look. If he wants to appeal to loser, this is a good look, okay? If he wants to appear to loser and Red Pill Ragers and incels, this is a good look. Myron gonna be in the comment section. Yeah, kick them out. Okay, but you're trying to ascend to a higher level, this is a bad look, bro. This is just me saying this is a bad look. If this is a bad, Myron gonna be in the comment section. Yeah, keep them out. Okay, but you're trying to ascend to a higher level. This is a bad look, bro. This is just me saying.
Sit here with an attitude and disrespect me because I'm being cautious and I'm being nice. But they're actually gonna get to a point just like you can just speak and use your words and say,
"Hey man, black men, I'm gonna tell you, man, black men, that bro don't work no more. I know y'all think that works, but y'all out here live streaming this. I know it looks good to Red Pill Ragers, but this is a bad look for King 68 the Great. This is a bad promo. This is a bad look. If he wants to appeal to loser, this is a good look. Okay. If he wants to appear to loser than Red Pill Ragers and incels, this is a good look. Myron gonna be in the comment section. Yeah, keep them out. Okay, but you're trying to ascend to a higher level. This is a bad look, bro. This is just me saying this is a bad look. If you're gonna deal with this quality of woman and do this, you're gonna get paid back, bro. I'm gonna just tell you, bro.
Say, hey, no, this is not.
What you mean this quality of woman? What are you talking? Coach Gray, what the fuck are you talking about? So you telling me, so hold on, Coach Gray. So what you telling me is they should tolerate it and just let them just give them what they want? Is that what you telling me? Is that I need you to clarify this. If you see this video, because I'm definitely gonna clip it up. I need you to clarify. Are you saying that they need to just don't need to talk to them, just do what it is that they want them to do, and then call it a day because it's gonna help 6'8"? That's what you're telling me is gonna help him ascend to a higher level. Is that what you telling? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because he checking the shorty for not having good manners in his house? Is that what you telling me? Is that what I'm hearing? Please clarify that. I need you to clarify that for me.
Not what we expected. Okay, then when you get here, you didn't fuck with the vibes. You guys
there's
can
no
just
entitlement
leave.
here. You feel me?
Entitlement.
Nobody should be feeling entitled here.
Thank you.
Entitlement, bro. You in the whole yo, you in a whole $20 million mansion with cold pizza. Oh man, bro.
Okay, I got it. I see what he's saying. Coach Greg, that's some goofy shit. Oh, okay. So I gotta order expensive shit because I live in a mansion. I can't be a normal nigga, huh? I can't order chicken wings. I can't order pizza because I live in a mansion and there's pizza here. That's what I'm hearing. That's exactly what I'm hearing. You hit the buzzer button because he said there's no entitlement here. Well, the only entitlement is me because it's my shit. I paid for this shit. I worked my ass off to get this shit. So if I say we gonna have pizza and fucking barbecue, that's what the fuck we gonna have. And if them hoes actually hungry, they gonna fucking eat. That's why I know it's a bunch of bullshit. Give a fuck? Man, I don't give a fuck. Man, listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. In the sense of shorties who gonna rock with you. It don't matter what you got at that table. They gonna eat it because it's free. These hoes got a sense of entitlement. They think they better than what it is. And so therefore they think that they deserve something better than the fucking pizza that's there. Real talk. And no, you get checked for that shit. And this is the problem. I'm telling you, bro.
You can't tell me $200 worth of catering couldn't fix this. You in a $20 million mansion, rented Airbnb, $200 catering couldn't fix this. What do they call it? I don't know what the catering is. Well, with the little hot candle down there, with the little aluminum foil, some chicken fettuccine, and some garlic bread, that couldn't help. You order pizza.
This nigga. Oh, okay, I got it. He paid for the box. Got it.
This is the butane lighter, and you could have had 3 trays.
Pay for the box. I got it. And again, this ain't even got nothing to do with the $200 catering. This ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't what it is. But you pay for the box. If the hoe's there, you pay for the box. Now, I don't see anything now in regards to what you do as an individual and how you look at certain situations, right? To each his own when it comes to catering or whatever it is you do to be a host. Because guess what? When you're hosting a party, I ain't just hosting for the host. I'm hosting for the entire group of people. I'm hosting for the men. I'm hosting for the women. Right? But from the looks of it, it look like they got a whole bunch of women there. I don't know. That's what just from this angle. I don't know how long that live stream been going on. I don't know, but they just clipped this point up. This is the point that they made a viral thing. I personally don't see anything wrong here. There are going to be some men that's going to say, well, damn, bro, you failed on that one. How? How did I fail? If the mission was to get boxed, I can get it without the fucking pizza being here. I can get it without the food being here. That got to do with me. If I'm gonna get the box, I'm gonna get the box regardless. However, if the shorties want to be there, if the shorties want to be there just to come kick it with me, just to be there, just to be in my space, in my vicinity, they're gonna eat whatever's fucking here. To be honest with you, there's no right or wrong in this situation. There's no right or wrong. But the bigger issue is the entitlement. The bigger issue is the respect of my fucking house or my crib, the space that I'm in that you ain't paid for. That's the problem here.
With butane lighters and some chicken fettuccine and some ground beef and some garlic bread. You'd have been good.
That bullshit, nigga. I'm not gonna eat that shit.
You'd have been good. All right, but look, cold leftover pizza.
People are gonna get some chicken fettuccine and eat. Man, I'm not gonna eat that messy ass food.
Pizza and shit. Now I don't know, man. I don't have the full context, but let me just tell you, man. Trying to go up and level up. This will appear the loser, and y'all gonna be mad at these. I'm not even trying to entertain these hoes. You're gonna need some birds to eat, my brother. Especially dealing with like this, because they ain't got nothing to lose but to drag your ass on the internet.
You don't have to be on the stream, baby. I really don't.
Yo, no, if they want to go, if they want to leave and go,
I'm telling them, I'd
rather
rather them leave than sit here with.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that. Let's get.
And the Ling Ling getting her pizza.
Get them
I'd
going.
much rather.
Where they go?
Where you ladies going?
We'll send them some pizza. All that. If y'all hungry, there's a restaurant y'all can go to. But here in America, we're polite. We have manners. And people say please when they're hungry. You know, you don't just say put the pizza in the oven. Okay. No, she wasn't. She was being rude. We don't do that. We're polite here. We're like, he's not your boss. Okay?
Man, I don't know, man. Look, I know y'all gonna trip on this. These Red Pill Rangers, the loser. You invited girls to a party with no food. Look, let me tell you something, Brandon. If you invite me to a mansion party and there's no food, nigga, I'm gonna have a fit. Okay? I'm gonna act like, what the fuck is this? Bro, I just went.
This is why niggas eat before you go to the fucking party, because you don't know if it's gonna be food there or not. This is why they always say. This is why my parents will always tell me, man, look, eat some food before you go there. Or I always ask, hey, is there gonna be food? If so, what kind of food is gonna be there? Oh, okay, so some shit that I really ain't trying to rock with for real. I bet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show up a little later because I'm gonna stop and give me some grub because I'm hungry. I'm gonna get the food that I want to eat. So when I do show up to the fucking party, I'm not worried about cold pizza. I'm not worried about what the fuck they're having, because guess what? I already ate and I'm not hungry. So if you showing up to a party hungry, that's your fault. Or if you didn't get confirmation of what kind of food is gonna be there, that's your fault. Eat before you come, my G. So you ain't got to worry about it. So now you can just enjoy yourself and drink up, because the drinks are free too. So bullshit. Unless the invitation specifically says, listen, man, we having a party. There will be food. Food will be catered by X, Y, and Z. This is what's gonna be on the menu. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, I'm asking questions. What kind of food gonna be there? Who catering the food? What is it? I don't know what that is. Oh, look it up. Bet. Let me look and see what this is. That like it'll be good. All right, bet. So I'm gonna eat that. Or nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. So I'm gonna eat some on the way there. I eat some before I get there.
to a mansion party.
Fuck
I
out.
just went to a mansion party like 2 weeks ago in a crazy mansion. All right, let me see if I can show you the receipts because you know me, I'm about the receipts. Okay, I just went to a mansion party. They had the Mexican catering there, bruh. They had a full spread. Where's that at? I had the evidence real quick. They had a damn spread. Okay, what's going on here? Instagram bugging out. I'm talking about Mexican catering and all of that. So I'm tripping on why he tripping. Okay. Mansion party and cold pizza. Y'all need to wake up, bro. Y'all out
here. Man, get out of here, bro.
Here offering some loser. These girls don't deserve to eat. This is me right here. This is me. This is the mansion party I was at. Y'all can see this on the screen.
What a spread.
With a view right here of Las Vegas. Look at this. This is the mansion party I was at.
What a food spread, though.
Okay. And they had catering. Look at all these people, bro. All right, that's where I was at. Dude, they had a whole kitchen over there full of catered food. Mexicans bringing in the caterer. They had so much food, they didn't even know what to do. All right, they had a full open bar. No red Solo cups, none of that. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm looking at this, and I'm going, these men are...
Okay, he didn't show that food spread, though. He just showing him at the mansion. He didn't show the food. He didn't show no spread. But hey, we gonna let him live, though. We gonna give him some grace. We're gonna give them grace, but we damn sure ain't see that Mexican food. You just show the people, you show the city, you show the food. You ain't show us no food. So everybody want to call. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is the shit. How am I gonna tell motherfuckers how to operate with their own money? That's the shit that I don't understand. You telling niggas how to operate with their own money, what they should do with their own money at a party. To elevate what? If that's what you do at your parties, bro, salute to you, dog. But if a nigga just say, hey, man, because you don't even know what the fuck is going on. It may not even be a formal fucking event. It's just something chill. They probably just kicking it. A kickback type shit. It's an IRL stream. It don't, as you can see, it looks fairly casual. It looks like a casual ass party. That's it. A fairly casual, nothing crazy, no theme. We just vibing, drinking, and kicking it. That's all we doing. So we just gonna order some pizza. We don't need to go over the top with the shit. And these hoes over here bugging about some food and some pizza. And on top of that, they over there sitting in the kitchen in the island away from everybody else. They secluding themselves. So I don't want to hear that shit, bro. It's bullshit. I don't want to hear that. Get out of here, dog. I know what the hell he talking about. No, I don't know what the fuck he talking about, bro. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Coach Greg talking about, man. That nigga on some old shit. Real talk. That sound like some old nigga shit. I'm gonna be 100. Sound like some old nigga shit. That's exactly what he sounded like. Old nigga shit, just saying some shit just to be saying it. I'm not. I ain't going. Let me put this in real quick. Make sure I give him his credit though. Cause you know how people be, damn bro, you like, nah, you at least tag the video. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you. Give me a second. Oh, and make sure y'all tapping into the super chats too and the Cash App goals, man. Y'all been slacking lately. Y'all been slacking on your boy lately. I don't like it. Nah, that ain't what I want. Okay. All right. Tag your shit in here. And Okay, one more. Goddamn. My bad, Joe. I'm coming. Okay, gotta do something real quick. Minutia on the beat, shebang. All right. Come on. All right, here we go. Pablo Patriot says the earth is flat. Nah, I doubt it. I don't agree. Bull City, do you think these women had parents with class like yours? Doubt it. That's true. That's true, Bull City. I don't think so. I don't think so, dog. It's different. It's different. Because we were taught this. When we go to parties, we go to events, our parents always say, look, put some on your stomach first. Because we don't know what they're gonna have, especially if they didn't ask or they didn't tell you what the food was gonna be. You always put some food on your stomach first. Now, if you decide you see some shit over there that you like and you want, cool, go ahead and have you some. But let's put some on your stomach first, so that way you won't go over there hungry. And because they always say, I don't want nobody to think I don't feed you. So put some on your stomach now, and then if you do see some shit over there that you like, yeah, cool, you can have some. Or if you invite me to a party, guess what the first thing I ask? Before I even ask who gonna be there, I ask, hey, is there gonna be food? Is it gonna be food? And the reason we ask, bro, because we know we may be there for a minute. So it's like, all right, now I need to plan. If I need to plan a couple of things. Depending on the time, it's either I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna show face for about an hour, and I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna get something to eat. Or I'm gonna eat before I get there. If I know I'm gonna be there for a while, I'm gonna eat before I get there, get filled up, make sure I'm good, make sure I'm satiated, and then I'll go to the party. But I'm not just gonna show up not knowing if there's food or anything, bro. Crazy as hell. Not doing that. Finna catch me out here slipping. Stomach touching your back and everything. Now I'm over this bitch mad as hell. Yeah, same conversation happened in my house too, verbatim. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not doing that, man. The parents knew what was up. They already know what it was. But yeah. So look, let's go to this next topic. Let's get into this Travis Kelce and this Taylor Swift topic, because apparently there's no prenup. They decided they're not gonna do it. They won't do a prenup. Hold up. Let me make sure I want to make sure I got the evidence right. I don't know if it is a prenup or it isn't a prenup. So we're gonna dive into the video, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out.
minus 44 days until the biggest celebrity wedding of the year, the decade, okay, the century. That's T, as in Taylor and Travis.
Shit. Why do they do that? I'm not gonna risk it. Why do they do that?
Now, Meghan Markle has made a surprise visit to the UK, her first since 2022. The secret trip was revealed after Meghan posted a photo of the card the British Airways crew gifted the Duchess in recognition of her recent wedding anniversary. Thanks to this amazing flight crew for all the love, Meghan wrote on Instagram. Appreciate all your memories and kind words. Kinsey, Meghan was traveling home to California. Kinsey, this doesn't sound very romantic. Subject, she would likely, Kelce may wish to include to execute anything they tease. I just want them to enjoy a life of privacy, which is what they fled the royal family to do. We still haven't got there. Now, a high-profile lawyer has told Page Six of the steamy details that could be disclosed in Taylor Swift's and Travis Kelce's potential prenuptial agreement, which could include the pair being barred from discussing their marriage in public. Lawyer Sarah Luetto told the magazine Swift and Kelce may wish to include terms fostering confidentiality and privacy. This may include non-disparagement or non-disclosure terms related to their relationship. In Taylor's case, she would likely not want to include provisions limiting her from singing about her relationship in songs, particularly since there is always so much speculation about the subjects of her songwriting. Kinsey, this doesn't sound very romantic.
No, there's nothing romantic about this at all. But I also think, unfortunately, I feel like I come off as a Swiftie when I do your show because I have so much information about this woman. She's famously intentional with her storytelling and Easter egg culture. So the idea that she would suddenly be boxed in by legal clauses about songwriting feels more like a storyline in like a Shonda Rhimes Crossroads Britney Spears remake than something grounded in how Taylor actually operates. If she wants to give us a Travis Kelce song, she's going to give us one, you know?
Oh my gosh, Kinsey, I can just imagine you on album release night going through the lyrics, trying to decipher precisely what she means, who she's talking about, what the hidden meanings are. Oh, Kinsey, I need to have an intervention for you.
Well, let me see if I can grab some more detail, but it seems like it's pretty straightforward on what's being said here, but see if I can find any additional information on this real quick. Give me a second. Oh, let's see what he's talking about.
Taylor and Travis prenup special. Let's get after it. Net worth. I think I've only done maybe 2 billionaire prenups. So Taylor would be a billionaire one. And yes, in a now viral clip, I offered to Taylor that I would be happy as a courtesy to her to do her prenup. I'm sure she's got an excellent legal team. I think she's in Tennessee. I actually know who she would probably be using for it because there's a firm there that's phenomenal and does high net worth prenups. I've done consulting work with them before, but I think she's in very good hands. But Taylor, if you are watching, if you happen to be a fan of Better Call Sexton, love that, by the way. I've said before, I'm a closet fan of yours. I listen to it in the car, sing to myself. It's okay. I don't have to, I'm not ashamed of that. I'm comfortable. Okay. I love it. But at the end of the day, you know, this is a prenup that makes sense for both parties, but especially, of course, for the higher net worth of the two, and that would be Taylor Swift. So a prenuptial agreement, just to break it down in the simplest terms for those of you playing at home, prenuptial agreement is just a contract. It's a contract between two people, and it is prenup. Pre meaning before, nup meaning nuptials, meaning marriage. So it's executed prior to the nuptials. It's a prenuptial agreement. It's a contract between two people. And in that contract, what you're essentially saying is what your respective rights and obligations would be in the event your marriage ends in something other than death. Why do I say it that way? Because all marriages end. They end in either death or divorce. And over 50% of them end in divorce. Now, again, I hope that Taylor and Travis's marriage ends in death. I know that sounds like a weird ass thing to say. I don't mean ill will to either of them. I hope they live happily ever after, the two of them happily married. I hope they execute their prenuptial agreement, put it in a safe somewhere, and then 30 years from now, they turn around and go, oh, look at this piece of paper that we never needed because we lived happily ever after and there was never a need for it. And our marriage ends in death, preferably simultaneously at the age of 105 years old in their sleep peacefully. That's what I wish for both of them. Consider that my wedding gift to them. But a prenuptial agreement is an incredibly important piece of paper for any couple. It doesn't have to be billionaires like Taylor Swift or 100 millionaires like Travis. It can be for anybody, even people who are on the come up.
Well, some people want to get married though, Caveman 79. Some people want to get married, bro.
And what I tell people always is that every single marriage has a prenup. It's either a prenup that was drafted by the state legislature of the state in which you reside, or the two people who love each other more than the other 8 billion other options in the world. Now, listen, I can't make decisions for all of you out there, but have you ever been to the DMV? If you've been to the DMV, have you ever looked around the DMV and thought, oh yeah, these people should be in charge of everything. They should be in charge of making the rules for my relationship in the event that anything breaks up between me and my spouse? I guarantee you didn't feel that way. And ultimately, if you let the prenup that's drafted by the government, the default, okay, govern your respective rights and obligations in the event of divorce, you are putting a colossal amount of faith in the state legislature. Now, look, whether you're on the left, on the right, or somewhere in the middle, you probably would agree that politicians are not the people that should be making rules that govern your most intimate relationship. So in that case, that's why a prenuptial agreement makes sense for pretty much everybody. So is it different when you have a low net worth or high net worth individual? Not really. The nuts and bolts of a prenuptial agreement are essentially the same because what you're doing is creating categories of assets. The simplest kind of prenup is what I talk about in my book in a chapter called Yours, Mine, and Ours, a Financial System That Works. That basically says, hey, if it's in my name, whether it's an asset or a liability, I keep it. If it's in your name, whether an asset or a liability, you keep it. And if it's in our joint names, we split it 50-50. Simple, clean, and it opens up the possibility that either person's net worth could go up or down during the marriage, and it forces a couple to have discussions throughout the marriage about what their respective rights and obligations are in the event of a divorce. What do we owe each other? That's really the conversation that people are having when they're talking about a prenup. What value do we bring to the table? What value do we owe each other by virtue of our marriage? And there's all kinds of clauses, and I've drafted every possible conceivable version.
And here's the thing, though. I am a fan. If you are a person who has already established themselves, you've already put yourself in a position where you become one of the elites, right? And then eventually you find that person that's really rocking with you, that's on your side, that's with you. Now this is the time where we have to put these prenuptial agreements in. We have to put these clauses in because I got this before you got here. And it goes for both sides. You got to where you were before I came into your life. I can't ask for anything I can't ask for any of your assets or your earnings prior to me. Anything after that, meaning anything that we create, any businesses or any other entity or whatever the case that we create together as one, then that's when we have that conversation. But anything before that, no, you ain't getting none of that. You get none of that. No, you don't touch that. You're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna have that. We're not even gonna discuss it. Don't even think about it. Because then if you try to guilt trip me and tell me, well, you don't love me. No, I do. But apparently you don't love me enough to want to understand that you weren't around when I got this shit before you. And who the fuck are you to tell me that I need to give you a piece of this because now all of a sudden we together? No, it don't work like that. Anything that we build while we're together, yes, no problem, no issues at all. You get it. You get a portion of it. But anything before I met you, before I even decided to approach you, you get none of that shit. Don't even try it. Now, if you guys just broke together and then y'all built something together and then unfortunately you get a divorce, now, of course, yeah, y'all built that shit together. So split that down the middle.
of clauses you could possibly imagine in your wildest imagination in prenuptial agreements. But in a case like this, where you have two people that are coming into a marriage with a substantial net worth and a diverse number of holdings, like Taylor doesn't just have bank and investment accounts and retirement accounts, real estate that she owns. She has intellectual property that she owns. You know, there's been a lot of discussion in the press about her catalog of music and the rights that she owns to various things.
That's a great question. People want to know. It came out from Forbes and Newsweek. The approximate value of Taylor Swift's entire music catalog to date is around $600 million.
Boom goes the dynamite. Yes. Again, she's a high net worth individual. And again, I've represented my highest net worth client was worth about $8 billion. And when people have that level of assets, the diversity of their holdings are amazing. And they don't just hold assets in their name. They hold assets that are held.
Listen, this is just like content creation, bro. Listen, we building an entire catalog with the Courtnee Edgar Show. We building an entire catalog. This shit gonna be worth millions one day. You hear me? God damn, 600 mil. Man, I wish a motherfucker would talk about some. Oh well, you deserve. Well, I deserve it, bitch. You weren't here with me. I don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't know you nowhere near. No, you don't get none of this. You weren't here with me. No. Now, if you were here with me, absolutely. Hey, listen, you get a piece of this pie because you had to do other stuff while I was in here focusing on building this thing up. So yes, of course, you're gonna get a piece of this. And that's not a negotiation. That's not a question. You're gonna get a piece of that. Don't trip. But if you weren't here, nah, pimping.
In trust, and the trusts own LLCs, and the LLCs own real estate, and the LLCs pay the expenses of the trust in what's called an intentionally defective grant or trust, and they bequest things to their great-grandchildren that haven't been born yet, all to avoid paying taxes and to preserve generational wealth. So when that happens, it makes lots of sense for the purposes of trust and estates law, tax avoidance, and wealth preservation, but it makes divorce messy, like crazy messy, like the reason I can afford a Rolex kind of messy. So trust me when I say anybody with a brain in their head and over $1,000 in the bank, it makes a whole lot of sense for you to take the couple of minutes to call a lawyer and to schedule a consultation and have a prenup, or even go to trustedprenup.com, shameless plug, and see if we can help you with putting together a prenuptial agreement. And this is a low cost item, okay? Drafting a prenuptial agreement costs a fraction of even what the retainer for a divorce would cost. So that's just the amount of money that we get at the beginning that we usually exceed through the course of a divorce. So a prenup is the best money you could spend. And I have to tell you, if everybody...
Man, what you say, listen, man, I'm telling you, I know she got paper. Oh, let me see some, bro. Because, man, wait a minute. Boy, listen, dog. Listen, family. As of 2025, Taylor Swift's net worth is estimated to be between 1.6 and 2.1 billion dollars. Billion. According to Forbes, her net worth is approximately 1.6 billion dollars, primarily from her music career, the Eras tour, and the reacquisition of her music masters. Ooh-wee. Other sources estimate her net worth to be around $2.1 billion, reflecting her success in music and performances. Overall, Taylor Swift remains one of the wealthiest female musicians in the world. God damn. And see, y'all remember when I said there's a fraction of women who you can look at and say, yeah, she, her? No. She, her, bro. She, her. That's when you say, give me a definition, show me a person that you would look at and say, oh yeah, she, her. Taylor Swift. Yes, 1000%. She is her, dog. And mind you, facts, K, man, she definitely paid. And here's the thing. Because that video didn't age well. Y'all remember Travis Kelce's ex? The shorty who was like, look at me. Do it look like I'm the kind of woman that goes 50-50? Listen, baby girl. If you ain't 2.1 billion in assets, you don't need to be talking. Mind you, Travis Kelce made more than his ex on top of that. And you talking about you don't deserve. Talking about, dude, does it look like what you deserve? Bitch. Let me see. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I guarantee you. Let me see. Travis. And mind you, that's a lot of money still. But damn, she trumped hand over fist in asset, dog. Hand over fist. As of 2025, Travis Kelce's net worth is estimated to be between 70 mil and $90 million. He has earned approximately 111 million during his NFL career, as has additional income from endorsements and business ventures. His engagement to Taylor Swift has also contributed to his public profile and financial status. So, in other words, not only is he one of the highest paid tight ends in the NFL, this nigga's stock value just went the fuck up because he was with Taylor Swift, because he's with Taylor Swift. That's what we call an upgrade. That's what we call an upgrade, because it don't look like because here's the thing. He got his money already. He ain't chasing the money. He got his shit. Nigga, 90 million, approximately $111 million. Dog, do y'all understand? 90 million. That's a lot of fucking money. And then to have assets, and then your shorty, she got assets of $1.2 billion. Mind you, you can buy the same shit at $90 million that your shorty who has assets of 1.2 billion, y'all can pretty much buy the same shit. So it really ain't a means of, oh, I make more money than you and this, that, and the third. No, nigga, I can buy the same shit you buy. We can buy the same shit. And mind you, his money is gonna continue. As long as he continues to stay with Taylor Swift, this nigga's stock is gonna continue to keep going up. This is the prime example of a shorty elevating her man. And it's not in the sense of, see, I'm better than this man because see, I'm the one who brought him up with me. No. She actually adores this man. At this nigga every game. At every fucking game, supporting her man. Not up this bitch talking about, oh, well, I pay the bills. I need me a man. Listen, she out there supporting her man. And she elevating her man, and they living their best fucking life right now. And they getting paid. God damn. Woo. They getting paid.
In the world, when they got married, got themselves a prenup, I'd have to get a real job. So trust me, divorce lawyers, we hate prenups generally. And those of us like me who are prenup evangelists, it's not for our self-interest. It really is because we've seen how chaotic things can go if you don't have a prenuptial agreement. Look, Taylor Swift has established herself not only as a singer, songwriter, musician, but as a shrewd business person, an intelligent business person, and a woman who understands how to negotiate, how to leverage her value the proper way. She is smart. And I would 99.9% guarantee there were already prenuptial discussions on the table before the two of them ever posted their engagement photos, because these are two smart people with lots to lose. And again, I don't think you should look at it as this is anything unromantic. If anything, I think there's something really romantic about prenuptial agreements insofar as it shows that you're two people that can have a meaningful discussion about, hey, what if this marriage ends? What if I hurt you or you hurt me and this marriage isn't for the best of us, and that living happily ever means living separately happily together.
Because this is what you're supposed to do as an adult. I get it. You don't want to get into a marriage to get a divorce. That's not what it's meant for. However, things happen. However, situations come about. So that's why you have to have these conversations up front, especially if you are a man or a woman of means. You need to have these conversations. Stop trying to make people feel guilty because, oh, well, shit, that means you don't love me. No. I need you to understand. There's a clear thing that you need to understand. You weren't here with me this entire time. You weren't. And nor are you entitled to the things that I did prior to you. You aren't. Regardless of how much I care about you, regardless of how much you care about me, you are not entitled to this. This is me and me. This is my shit and my shit only. Now, later on in life, if I decide to say, you know what, I think I can share a little bit of wealth with her. Cool, that's on their own discretion. But you can't force that man or woman to share some shit with you that you weren't there to actually experience with them. No, get the fuck out of here. This is what you call taking care of business before you actually have fun. They took care of the business first. Like, listen, let's get this business shit out the way first. Let's make sure we get all our ducks in a row. Make sure everything is written in black and white. We sign off on this shit. Hey, are we in agreement with this? This is yours. This is mine. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna talk about this. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. You gonna do this, that, and the third. Boom, boom, boom. We good? Bet. Dotted line. We sign on it. All right. Now we can go play. Now we can go take some pictures. Now we can go get romantic and flip this shit up, kiss it up, and do whatever it is that we do. A prenup isn't for the woman you love. It's for the second one. It's for the scorned woman that wants to leave you later in life. Facts. It's for that. We doing it for the later. We doing it for the contingency for later. Cause we in the puppy dog. We in the puppy phase right now. The puppy love phase. Everything is sunshine and rainbows. Everything is all fun and games. But what about when I walk past the bathroom door and I hear you blowing that damn toilet up, like, oh shit, hold up. I didn't realize she had it in her. Well, little shit start to annoy you. You know what I'm saying? When other things aren't going right, when your attitude, you pose, it could be a lot of different things, bro. You done put on too much weight now, and you ain't as ambitious as you once were. You done got lazy. You done got complacent. You ain't doing the things that you used to do. You ain't giving the boxing no more like you used to. It could be many different things. It ain't the same. You ain't doing the things that you were doing when we first started dating. Or I'm continuing to elevate and you good where you at, so we growing apart. It's not that I don't love you, but we on two different angles, two different levels. I'm trying to bring you up with me, but you ain't going nowhere. You good where you at. So I can't, it's only so much I can do. So now we just grew apart. No harm, no foul. We already know what we gonna be giving each other. We good. I gotta get away. So yeah, it's for the aftermath. It's for later. It's for down the road. It's for down the road when you feeling some type of way. Just remember, there's contingencies in place, so you ain't finna try to get me.
What do we owe each other? The best time to figure that out is when you're getting along, when you just got engaged and there's an abundance of optimism and care that you have for each other. There's a line from a Prince song off the album Sign of the Times called If I Was Your Girlfriend. And Prince sings to the woman who he's singing to in the song, would you run to me if somebody hurt you, even if that somebody was me? And that's really what a prenuptial agreement's about. It's saying, hey, look, we love each other. We love each other more than the other 8 billion other options in the world. Yep. If one of us hurt the other and this marriage had to end in something other than death, what do we owe each other? And how do we make sure that both people feel safe in this marriage? Look, yep. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift both have enough money to stop working now and live the rest of their lives incredibly comfortably.
Facts.
But I have no doubt these are two people who will continue to be very successful financially. So it
Facts.
makes a lot of sense for the two of them to take the time to put together an intelligent prenuptial agreement that governs their respective rights and obligations. It's a rule set. And if anybody understands a rule set, it's Travis Kelce, who's been playing a game that has complicated rules for a really long time, and Taylor Swift, who successfully navigated an industry that is filled with sharks and negotiators and lawyers, and she's done it in a way that put her out on top of the music food chain. So this should be a no-brainer for Travis and Taylor.
So have you seen in your experience that prenups, when we're getting into this kind of wealth, you work with high net worth clients, that it seems like the prenup as it stands right now is kind of, they utilize it, the really, really wealthy utilize it, but the average person, it hasn't really gotten to them yet. Would you say that's your experience?
What I'll tell you is I've been doing this 25 years, and in the last 10 years, and in the last 5 years in particular, I have seen a dramatic rise in the number of people that have prenuptial agreements. And part of that, I think, is that this generation that's now in their 20s and 30s getting married, that peak wedding age that people tend to get married, that they're a more pragmatic bunch. They're a more realistic bunch. Many of them, they're the children of divorce themselves. They saw what happened with their parents, and they saw the effect it had. When I was growing up as a kid in Catholic school, there was like one kid who we were like, his parents are divorced. Everybody else, parents were married, miserably married, a ton of them, but many of them remained married. And so generationally, this generation that's getting engaged now, they are much quicker to have intelligent conversations, pragmatic conversations about divorce. And the best time to get a prenuptial agreement actually is when you're on the come up, because the truth is, the best thing you could have when you're doing a prenuptial agreement is a crystal ball that's going to tell you what your future is, because the person who seems up right now could be down in 5 years, or 10 years, or 20 years. And a prenuptial agreement is binding throughout the duration of your marriage. But a major thing that people forget and don't realize is that you can modify your prenuptial agreement by mutual agreement as time passes. So just like you do your will, and then maybe 5 years later, you redo your will because you're not talking to the person who you'd left, certain things to anymore. And now you want to give money to this charity instead of that charity. Same thing can be done with a prenup where, okay, now we bought a vacation home. Let's amend our prenup to include something different. And you can do that when two people jointly agree, hey, it's time to make modifications of our prenups. If somebody said to me, I'm thinking about getting married, when should I have a prenup? I'd say early and often. There's no reason not to amend your prenuptial agreement because, again, it's a contract between two people that in good faith are having a discussion about what their respective asset profiles are during the marriage and potentially after the marriage if it ends in divorce or separation.
When it comes to the normalization of prenup.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. So this is, and I think, again, this is for the people who already have assets in place. This is for people who already have established businesses. These are for people who already have a level of visibility. This is for people who already have the type of money and the type of assets already set. For the broke motherfuckers who ain't got shit going on for themselves yet, they ain't even started their entrepreneurship journey. That prenuptial ain't for y'all because you ain't got nothing to keep. What you came in with zero, so you really ain't got to worry about no prenuptial agreement at all. Now, there could be some clauses. There could be some clauses that you can come up with. I mean, I guess maybe like, hey, you can't get my car, or if we decide to have children together, the prenuptial agreement will say something in regards to, listen, we automatically are going to split the kids 50-50 to remove the courts out of the situation. We don't want to involve court, and I'm gonna be subject to pay X amount of dollars if we do have children. We decide to get a divorce. Even though that ain't the case. Like, you can do that. But other than that, bro, this is for the people who already got the bread. They already have assets in place. They already got a level of visibility. So they want to protect their assets from the people, who weren't there when they built all of that shit. So I'm with it, man. Shout out to them. I hope everything works out, though. I do hope they end up being the it couple and they make it all the way through. But I know for sure Travis Kelce, his brand just elevated 100x being with Taylor Swift. Because he's tied to Taylor Swift, guess what? They gonna love Travis Kelce as long as he continue to keep doing what he's doing. We're gonna start, and then especially after he retires, oh shit, it's over with. He finna be killing the game. He finna be killing the game. Endorsement deals, probably podcasting. Might catch him in a couple of movies. We're gonna see him in some commercials. Oh yeah. It's up for him. The sky's the limit for Travis Kelce, and he's a personality too. So that also helps him too. So shout out to them, bro. But let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah. Make sure y'all support the channel too. Super chat goal is $100. Well, super chat goal is $100. We're trying to get to $100 today. Cash App goal is $50. So if you're rocking with your boy and you know what I'm saying, you're rocking with the content and you believe in the content, support the channel. All right. So what we got next? Who is this? No, that ain't what I want. That ain't what I want to get into. All right. That's what we want to get into. So yo, did y'all see that fight with Ray J and Super Hot Fire? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that video? Did y'all see that entire thing? So I'm gonna play the video. So we're gonna play the fight, and then it should be straight. Brand risk number 14. I think it should be good. It shouldn't strike me nothing like that if I play it. But we're gonna play it, and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinions on it. So let's rock out.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this next fight?
Yes.
Do not bring coming out of the blue corner, Super Hot Fire. Ladies and gentlemen,
I am the victim.
Like George Floyd versus Trayvon Martin.
All right.
Teo staying out of all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Minding his business.
Do I think Stephon Diggs could bounce back? To be honest with you, I think he could. If he stopped doing stupid shit. I think he can bounce back. But the way that he be moving, bro, I don't know. The possibility, yes. Is it a possibility that he could? Yes. But the way that he moves, I don't know.
Entertainment's most recognizable name, coming all the way from Carson, California.
Yo, Armin,
ladies and
you're a
gentlemen,
legend,
the
bro.
one, the only.
Am I dick rider right now? I'm not dick rider. I'm a big fan of you, Islam, Chimaev. Big fans of like the Dagestan. I know you're not from Dagestan, but like Marab was here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a big fan.
Thank you.
Have any questions for Red?
I had to say that on live so people know I'm like a fan.
You gotta come Russia.
All the way back. I've been to Russia. I sent to Moscow. I sent to St. Petersburg.
How was Russia? Good?
I have so many fans in Russia.
All right.
When like Russia.
Commanders are looking to sign Diggs right now. Oh, word. Yeah, man. Nah, bro. You good. Hell yeah. Ask away.
In the United States.
All right, guys, come on, lock on the fight.
Two black guys, usual.
I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. This is awesome.
Let's go. Ready?
Fuck that nigga.
Hey, don't blink. That's all I can say.
Yo, Ray J, he took shit about Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Wait, Ray J, wait, what?
What the is that? What the is that? That's how he was on.
I have one.
Bro, what is he doing? What is Super Hot doing?
Be best friends.
What is he doing?
He's running.
Why?
If I had one wish.
But why is he not throwing anything?
Super Hot Fire will be on the floor. It's a game plan.
What's the game plan? Not throwing any punches?
He's doing an LA Fitness technique.
Wait, didn't he get in his last fight? Didn't he get knocked out?
Who? Super? No.
No.
Why is Super not throwing anything?
No, it was a controversial laws. Apparently, a lot of people got upset.
But
yeah.
No, it says Super Hot Fire is coming off a loss to Gypsy.
Yeah, but why is he not throwing anything?
A lot of people were upset about that, but
I'm asking you why he's not.
He's had multiple controversial losses.
But there's some horrible commentators. Why is he not throwing any punches? Damn, bro, the fight just started. Relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Aiden, I think Kanye is here, to be honest.
I saw the impersonator.
Oh, that's the impersonator.
Bro, he's not throwing anything.
Maybe Super Hot is just waiting for him to gas out.
But why isn't he throwing a punch?
Yeah,
No, he will stop saying why he's throwing a
I
punch and shut
bet
the
it
fuck
on Super Fire. Call FBI.
What is happening?
Well, bro, this is not. He's not throwing anything.
I swear to God, I bet on Super Fire. Call FBI. This guy has.
Why is he not throwing a punch, Jordan?
He's going to jail.
Wait, can he fight? Can he actually fight this?
Yeah. Yes, he can. He's a great fighter.
Just want to make guess him out.
It looks like he can't fight.
So I know this is MMA, but
What
it was
is
a
he doing?
boxer named Willie Pep back in like the 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
In the 1940s, 50s, he actually went around without throwing a punch.
Super, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Who?
Willie Pep.
Yeah, I was during the slavery time, and they're not.
No, but he was a white guy too.
Oh, man, sorry.
Yeah, I think like Italian dude.
Are you trying to bring back segregation, Aiden?
No, I'm trying to figure out why he's not throwing a punch.
I could be wrong with my facts, but I know Willie Pep went around. I know he went around.
good? Yeah, he really does fight good. He knows how to fight, and he's been training. That's why I'm really weirded out right now.
Yeah, Aiden, who do you think win in the fight, me or Super Fire?
I don't know.
Super Hot's a good fighter, guys. I don't know why he's not throwing anything right now.
By the look of it, I feel like he hasn't beat anyone.
No, he's actually a good fighter.
Yo,
I don't know why he's not throwing a
Nina,
punch.
who do you think win in the fight, me or Armin?
You know.
All right, I got it.
Super Hot looked like he just playing.
That's
But
like
why?
saying,
Why are you playing with your
Danny,
food?
that's like saying who would win in a rap battle, me or Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, definitely you.
No, there's no way.
10 seconds.
Knock this thing out, please.
So I guess he's just
Good
playing.
jabs by Ray J though.
Yeah,
man.
probably the next round.
Man, he missing every one of them
What's he
bitches.
doing?
He's acting shit up the way he is.
Aiden, if Super Hot Fire doesn't show anything in this fight, is there a chance that we see him again?
Fuck no.
Oh man.
I'm upset because I don't like what I'm seeing here.
I don't know. He's gonna work next round.
Yeah, Aiden, are you making these girls?
She just,
Man, they got bitches twerking in
No,
their house.
that's up to him.
does he have a corner, or is she his corner?
Aiden, what the is going on?
I have guys.
He's like, he's doing like a.
Bro, what the fuck is this
Filming
shit,
in
bro?
the ring.
No, he's with somebody.
What is happening?
FaceTiming.
I feel sexually assaulted right now.
What is happening? You know
He's
that?
FaceTiming with somebody.
Remember when you were wrestling Shara and
Yeah.
Gore had the phone?
Yeah,
That's
sick.
exactly what's happening.
Is people clipping this? Because this is something.
Why is he on FaceTime in the ring? What the is going on?
Bro, he's
No, he's
wild,
gonna
bro.
knock
What's
him out.
going on?
You think so?
Yeah, it was a game.
Armin, I put
So he's playing games.
$5 bet. $5. I got a Super Fire. Who you got?
I got the
The light.
Oh, he's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, you owe me.
So he was fucking around.
right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing. I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like check.
Oh!
I felt it.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, dog? He caught a couple of punches, bro. He was over with already. Bro, what is going on, bro?
Who you got?
I got the
light.
Oh, he's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, you owe me.
So he was fucking around.
right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing. I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like check.
Oh!
I felt it.
Fam, why he stunned the shit out of him. He stunned the shit out of him.
Yeah, I think he's
You see the right? He come to right.
doing this for
Yeah.
like
Hold up. Bro, hold on, fam. Y'all gotta give me a second. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Y'all gotta give me a second, bro. Hold on. I gotta. You gotta give me a second. You gotta give me a second. Hold on. Oh my God.
He was playing, I told you.
But I think he's doing this for like.
I felt
Boy, you let that nigga have it, boy. Oh, he got a mean ass knot on his head too. Woo. Bro, look at that knot on his head. Bro, look at that knot on his head. Oh my God, bro.
You can't tell me the fight's over.
You can't tell me the fight's over.
I can't. Come back here to fight again. Hey, line up. Come back and fight again. Don't hit my nigga like that, though. No. Be good. Be good. Be good. Hey, be good. Be good. All right. Be good. Be good. Hey, no, be good. Be good.
Willie lump.
Hey, super. Hey. Be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, 26 seconds of the second round. Super Hot Fire!
Oh, right? Is Ray J? I ain't gonna lie, Ray J, you got a good ass haircut too, though, bro. That's what matters most.
Knocked over the table.
So come
and
in right
everything.
beside. Is you good? Hell no.
Hell no.
What the just happened?
Bro. What the bro?
You talked all that tough. Yeah, hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him. What the was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came in and got stunned.
Yeah, that haircut cleaned up.
I thought we had a plan.
What you mean? You thought we had a plan?
What the you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real one? That's janky as
What do you mean by that? Say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my we took a L tonight.
No, we didn't take. Your ass was over here. You want me to show you what you did? Where was y'all at? You were somewhere around this rain bed sign, and he took one punch. Hey, what? Ray J, this is professional, man. You can't just do it the.
I gotta talk to the nigga.
Y'all talk backstage. I ain't even gonna interview y'all. Super, come here. Super.
Money we lost.
We didn't think you was gonna win. So how y'all lost money?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I ain't gonna. That's a good method though. If I got my ass knocked out, I'd be like, you up. Look at that.
I can't see it, man.
You got one of them cartoon lumps. You know when
Oh,
I love you, dog.
wee.
Super hot will holler at you. That lump, like, Lord have mercy. Why you got this camera in my goddamn face, man? Brand Rich 14. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie, this has been the best.
Bruh, what?
I came down. When I came.
So in all reality, in all this situation, bro, I'm trying to understand something. I'm trying to see something. So apparently he pissed off because there was supposed to be more money on the table. Where they were supposed to go a certain amount of rounds, and then they were gonna get a certain amount of dollars. What they had it already planned out. What was the bet? Was the bet already? Was there a bet that they placed already? So it's like, hey, listen, man, we're gonna go about 2 rounds and then we're gonna do whatever. I guess Super High Five just said, man, fuck what you talking about. I'm finna knock your ass out, but I'm not finna sit up here and keep playing with you. I'm finna put you down. But I want to see something. I want to see what's going on. Because we already know a lot of this shit is performative. So you got to take everything with a grain of salt. You can't take everything for face value, because I know everybody already saying, man, damn, bro, that shit was rigged. So I don't know. But I know one thing, he got his ass knocked the fuck out.
Princess Love would let Mayweather have 10 girlfriends, but be mad when you try to fuck somebody else? Because I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Hey, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta security.
You're so slow, man. You gotta do it fast. No, I know they gonna come get me. That's why I know they gonna come. I'm not tripping. Because I'm saving all this for the ring. But
I'm saying, Ray J, you gotta put your foot down.
Don't talk about my baby mama.
Do it again, Super.
Don't ever talk about my baby mama ever again.
Okay.
I ain't talking about your baby mama.
You need to talk to her like this.
No, I don't never talk to women like this.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you. Just don't talk about my wife or baby mama.
This is not a Diddy party, all right? No.
I ain't gonna hold you. That do-rag with the flannel out, that shit is wild. With the headband on, that's crazy work.
Here, I know what you used to. We're not in Hollywood.
First off, free Diddy.
This nigga know that Jay.
First off, free Diddy.
Yeah, that's free.
And then it wasn't.
Yeah, that shit performative. Bless me. That shit performative. I think it's all performative at the end of the day. That was some comedy for y'all ass. Ain't really much to say. I just think it was performative. I think it was probably a money grab. You know, you don't know whether Ray J coming or going. You know, 1 minute he talking about he got a heart condition. Next minute, because we don't know if he's gonna be alive or not. Then the next minute he up here talking about, damn nigga, it's like that. Is that what we doing? Supposed to be a money grab? I don't know, bro. I don't know what that situation is. It is what it is, but it might get figured out. I don't know. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Type G. All right. So let me ask y'all a question. We got 2 topics. We got 2 more topics left. However, do we want to watch the McKenzie and Sharilla case? You remember the teenage girl who ended up unaliving her, I guess her boyfriend and the friend that was in the backseat by just driving their vehicle off, and apparently she the one that still lived? Or do y'all want to do a Kendra G topic? So we got a true crime topic and we got a Kendra G topic. Which one do y'all want to do? Y'all want to do true crime? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna answer for y'all. Let's do true crime. I want to talk about this.
I know you don't.
The newly released documentary about the case of McKenzie Sharilla and the crash that killed her boyfriend and another passenger has skyrocketed to #1 on Netflix. And as more people learn about this tragic case and more about Sharilla and her family, the fallout has grown. From McKenzie's dad being suspended from his job to claims that her first on-camera interview didn't match up with how she was acting behind bars, and a very revealing jail phone call, we are taking a closer look at what we've learned since the release of The Crash. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hell on wheels. That is what then 17-year-old McKenzie Sharilla was called back in 2022 when investigators say she intentionally drove a car into the side of a building in Strongsville, Ohio, killing her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davian Flanagan. And before I even get into what is happening right now with this Netflix documentary and the fallout, the reaction, the criticism, the blowback from what Sharilla was saying on tape, I just got to put all of this into context for you, okay? So crash reports that were submitted by experts revealed that Sharilla was going nearly 100 miles per hour with no sign of braking when she slammed the car into a brick wall. The Toyota Camry was seen on several cameras in the area before the crash on July 31st, and one actually caught the moment of impact, and it is just horrifying. Give you an idea of this, a 911 call from a passerby came into dispatch at around 6 a.m. Take a listen.
There's a car that's smashed up against the building. I didn't go up to it because I was on my motorcycle. I didn't know if I'd get stuck, but they ran the curb. I can see they smashed the sign and hit the building. The car's crashed.
What law enforcement saw when they got to that scene was awful.
Radio. This car's split in two. Radio, there's an occupant inside. Send us some squad now. We gotta bust the window out. Send us some more units.
Any more units to progress now, Anita?
Now!
What are we doing?
31, one up. 60 on the west side, on the 3 on Alameda.
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while.
And now. And then y'all ain't got no blast breaker? Actual.
Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's conscious. No one's breathing. Bust that window out. Rookie. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, this smash car was in multiple pieces. Police officers, they struggled to get the victims inside. According to police reports, debris was scattered in a 70-foot radius. There was a piece of the car that was even found on the roof of the building that Sharilla hit. Now, Dominic and Davian, they were
You lying to me?
dead in the car.
You lying?
But Sharilla, she somehow survived this impact, this crash, and she was, life flighted to a hospital with very serious injuries.
Dave, what did they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Wait, say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died? I don't know whether there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom? No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her. Okay, your daughter's alive.
So an officer then speaks with Sharilla's parents that are in the hospital waiting room, letting them know the information that they had so far. And then this officer goes back to speak with them again after getting more details about what investigators found at the scene. Now, to clarify, at the time, the officers believed that Dominic was someone named Jacob, so you might see a little bit of confusion there, but take a listen.
Oh, God, help me. All right, I got to talk to you one more time. Just to let you know where we stand as a police department, okay? Where we stand today, okay? Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Okay? Drugs in the car. It's a mess, okay? We're not going to do anything with the blood draw or anything here, but it will probably be subpoenaed, just so you guys know. They're going to subpoena for a blood draw for the sample. Okay. Since she's unconscious, I really will. If you guys could talk, if she wakes up, we need the name of that passenger. Okay. Wait,
you don't know what it is?
We don't. All I know is his name is Jacob. Yeah. She was driving, one in the back seat, and Jacob was in the front. Davion in the back.
I ain't gonna hold you. The way that they looking right now, they like they already know. Their reaction isn't a surprise reaction. The reaction that they're giving me right now is, man, we already know this. Like, we already know this shit. We already know that she be up to no good. We know this bitch is crazy. That's what they giving. It's a matter of what the fuck. It's a matter of, we already know this. Deep down inside, we already know this. We knew this shit was bound to happen eventually. There's no shock factor in the face of the father or the mother. Look at her.
You're the parent. I mean, you have the right to know. This is serious.
Yeah, so investigators, they found baggies containing mushrooms and marijuana, and then cash and a scale with suspected drug residue on it, a marijuana vape pen, a bong, all in connection or associated with McKenzie Sharilla. And the toxicology test done on Sharilla found that while she had these kind of trace amounts of THC in her system, she didn't appear to have taken any mushrooms or, you know, that she drank any alcohol in the hours before this crash. In other words, this wasn't a case of her being intoxicated.
And me and him were the first ones on scene to discover.
She was awake, but not awake, so she was like that.
In and out of consciousness. She was fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking. She was speaking, okay? And she had her seatbelt on. Yes. We had to cut it off to get her out.
Stop.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt up. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Oh my God.
Y'all better start wearing y'all seatbelts. It ain't funny, but y'all better start wearing y'all seatbelt. Y'all better put y'all seatbelt on. If you know if your girl ever threaten you for any reason, y'all better start putting y'all seatbelt on, bro. If she tell you that she'll run that bit off a cliff, you better believe her.
It was at Progress in Alameda. Like I said, they hit a building at a very high speed.
She had it on.
She did not hit another vehicle.
The drugs were on her, or like on a person, or just on her? Or did somebody else's? Could it be that she? What does that mean? They were
Pockets. Yeah. That's the least your worries at this point, guys.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm just trying to gather information. I'm an information gatherer.
Yes, I'm just giving you what I know. Okay.
As investigators started to look into what might have led up to all this, what led up to this tragedy, they realized that Dominic and McKenzie, who had been dating for several years, this was a rather tumultuous relationship. The two had been living together. There were recordings that came out after the crash that revealed.
Ain't she 17? How y'all living together at 17? Both of the parents, how you living together at the age of 17? Where they do that at?
These threats that Sharilla had made to Dominic.
Like before, you lied. You lied and said you would never lock me out of the house again. That is why we got back together last time we broke up. But I forgot. You can never
broke up with me
your
earlier.
word because you were.
You broke up with me earlier. You really broke up with me earlier.
This is your last chance to open the door, or you are not coming out of this house all night because I will not leave.
Going back to the documentary that we're talking about, the crash, there were claims that were made in this documentary that Sharilla had previously threatened to crash a car that she was driving with Dominic inside. You add to the story, apparently Sharilla had these videos up on social media where the argument was she didn't appear that remorseful over what happened after the crash, apparently talking about a brand deal. She was also accused of dressing up like a corpse for Halloween with her friends. Now, her friends said it was just like to look like a rapper, but you can understand why that would look problematic given what just happened. And then there were these posts from her social media that seemed to show her driving recklessly, smoking what looked like marijuana while behind the wheel of the car. So yeah, problematic to say the least. And she also, by the way, even posted a video seemingly showing her at a concert in a wheelchair after the crash. Sharilla was arrested in November 2022. She was charged with a laundry list of crimes, and this included murder and aggravated vehicular homicide for allegedly driving into the wall on purpose. And interestingly, a key piece of evidence against Sharilla, which prosecutors talked about at trial, wasn't even featured that much in the Netflix documentary, because prosecutors had argued that there was cell phone data that showed McKenzie in the same area as the crash days before. The argument was that she was doing a test or a dry run before the crash. By the way, if you want any more information about the McKenzie Sharilla case, if you go on the Law & Crime Plus app, you go to case file.
You know how crazy you gotta fucking be to say, you know what? I'm feeling it today. I'm gonna run this hole right into a wall. You know how crazy and psychopath, you know how insane in the mind you gotta be. That's crazy. Dog.
We have everything that you would need to know about that case up there. So I encourage everybody to go check it out. Again, Law & Crime Plus. Now, to be clear, Sharilla and her family have always maintained her innocence, saying she had some sort of medical episode, a medical condition that could cause her to black out, specifically POTS. We know that this is a condition that can cause dizziness, fainting. And while that was her defense at trial, by the way, Sharilla did.
That's cap, because I heard through the grapevine, POTS, you don't just it only happens when you are doing something, when you are active, when you're doing something like when you're moving around, when you're doing something that's active. That's when POTS takes place. When you're just sitting down driving a vehicle. Now, mind you, to add context, they did have drugs in the vehicle. So that could trigger it. I don't know. I've never had it before. I don't know anybody who does, but that's what I heard through the grapevine. You ain't finna get POTS. That shit ain't, you're not gonna have an episode while you're sitting there driving the car. Let me see. Let's look something up real quick. Let me see. Heart rate increase in adults, a rise 30 beats per minute within 10 minutes of standing or during a tilt table test is indicative of POTS. In adolescents, the threshold is 40 beats per minute. The heart rate may exceed 120 beats per minute in some cases. Blood pressure stability, unlike orthostatic hypotension, POTS patients do not experience a significant drop in blood pressure. So symptoms of orthostatic intolerance, such as dizziness, lightheadedness, palpitations, fatigue, brain fog, nausea, and exercise intolerance, must be present and typically worsen upon standing. You're driving. That ain't finna happen. You're driving. That ain't gonna happen. Let me see. Let me ask a further question. Where we at? Okay. No, that ain't what I'm looking for. So assessing driving suitability with POTS involves evaluating individual symptom patterns and impact of daily functions. So POTS can affect driving capabilities in several ways, primarily through symptoms that impair concentration, reaction time, and physical control. Individuals may experience lightheadedness, dizziness, or present coat, which is a near fainting sensation, especially when transitioning from sitting or after stillness. These episodes can suddenly compromise a driver's ability to maintain control of a vehicle. Fatigue can significantly reduce alerts, leading to dangerous situations behind the wheel. Cognitive dysfunction, and described as brain fog, can manifest as difficulty concentrating, impaired decision-making, and reduced reaction times. Rapid heart rate change, a hallmark of POTS, can contribute to feelings of unease or anxiety, distracting a driver from the road. Prolonged sitting in a car can also worsen POTS symptoms, leading to increased discomfort or flare-ups. Okay, so we just got some more information after doing your own research, you know what I'm saying? So it can affect it for long terms of sitting. So it can be affected while driving.
Didn't testify. And by the way, going back to what happened when she was arrested, she seemed shocked that she was being taken into custody, and so did her parents.
What happens now? What am I doing?
Okay, well, McKenzie's 18, so
The lawyer said they called and said that, you know, not to talk to any cops.
So you came all the way in here just to say that. And it's always the ones who ain't never got a profile picture.
yeah, and we read her rights. She's 18, and we are not going to ask her any questions. We have nothing to ask her, so we're not going to ask her anything anyway. So when we're done with our booking process, she will likely be processed downtown. We'll transport her downtown.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. He does not want you guys speaking to her. And I can get him on the phone. He can tell you that over the phone if that works, or I can go in and tell her not to open her mouth. But how you guys did this on the weekend is just what you all do is go, hey, there's a warrant for. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. It's just unbelievable. I mean, he's 18.
So the warrant was issued today, so we executed it today. The warrant wasn't issued earlier.
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So she can't take any. She's an adult. She can't take any phone calls right now. She'll be transferred downtown.
Okay.
I don't know when.
Service is called advice. She'll be transferred downtown. Okay. Well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands whatever. Not saying anything to you guys.
Okay. And I don't know about the phone. I would have to ask her.
Can you go find it? It's mine. It's not hers. I do need it. I have other children.
And that's how we communicate.
Yeah, and that's how we communicate.
Okay, so
I do need my phone.
I mean, if had to roll out the whole mask to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit.
Yeah.
It's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today. So her, the phone that was in her hand is the one that we took, but I'd have to check with the detective to find out what's going on with that. I don't know the answer to that.
Can we find out? I do need it like right now.
Okay, let me at least
I have
ask.
another child.
No, I get it. I get it. So we're gonna let her.
Thank you.
Then am I going to be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her about these.
Why doesn't she get a
Well,
phone
she has
call? If
legal
you arrest her, why
representative.
don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
You just need to advise her. She has a lawyer.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak
Yeah,
that.
but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
And you guys are, no,
Okay.
all the kids nowadays are dumb. And these guys are going to take advantage of it. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you
Listen,
that.
her
from her
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Now, something else that wasn't or didn't appear to be addressed in the documentary was Sharilla's apparent attempt to leave the hospital to go to Dominic's funeral. And according to investigative reports, officers at the hospital for another case, they were approached by a sergeant who told them about Sharilla's, I guess you would call it, attempted leave, attempted escape. It says, quote, Sergeant Doyle stated to us that McKenzie Sharilla came to Metro Health as a juvenile, but while she was being treated in the hospital over the course of several days, she had a birthday and turned 18, thus making her an adult. One night before the night of Dominic Russo's funeral, she tried to escape and leave the hospital. He stated that the police were called to her room to intervene. While he was in the room, he stated he spoke to McKenzie Sharilla's father, who called them. The sergeant stated that her father, Stephen Sharilla, stated to him that they cannot allow their daughter to leave the hospital. Sergeant Doyle stated to him that she is an adult and they cannot physically keep her there at the hospital if she wanted to leave because she was now an adult. Sergeant Doyle stated to us that Mr. Sharilla stated to him that they had to keep her in the hospital, quote, because she already tried to kill herself and she killed those two boys, and, quote, they can't allow her to leave the hospital because she's suicidal. Now, that is really interesting because there had been speculation that McKenzie Sharilla was trying to end her own life when she crashed the car but survived.
That's
but that
crazy.
information came to police kind of secondhand. So they interviewed Sergeant Doyle to set the record straight. And as it turns out, some of the details kind of got muddled during this, game of law enforcement telephone. So take a look.
We're dispatched to McKenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset that with her dad. So I was in the room with her and her dad. And if I recall correctly, her mom was in the room too. We asked the dad to step out. He was hysterical, crying, just all upset about his daughter, and so then we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am, and you probably saw it all on the news and stuff like that. So. And he's like, at one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and blah blah blah. I'll be honest, I was back in August,
he's struggling.
What he
Get it out, my boy.
I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. And we sat him at the waiting room down the hall, and that was she was upset with her dad because she wanted to leave to go to the funerals, and I guess they got in some kind of argument about it, and that was it. Yeah.
Any insinuation or any statements that the dad made about his daughter being suicidal today or in the past?
No, he just, the only thing that I can recall on is he just made that comment. I feel like she needs a psych evaluation, because she's not thinking clearly. Okay. What that means,
okay. Yeah. So it's open for interpretation, basically. He did not kind of go on to explain.
And I said, did you guys ever charge that, charge out the, female yet from that crash? And he said, and the one guy's like, no, not yet. Kind of saying hey, it's coming soon. So I said, yeah, we had a little interaction with the dad. I said, and I pretty much told them the same thing I told you. But at the end of it, I said, I'm like, oh, I said I heard that she intentionally did it. Meaning I heard that she intentionally did it through another law enforcement source.
Gotcha.
So
okay. So at no point was it that you heard it from Sharilla's dad?
No.
Okay. Can I ask who you heard it from?
I was at a party, and there was a bunch of cops there, and it was third party.
Okay. Was it SPD officers?
No. It was the other officer that knew. It was a kind of third party.
Third party, so just cops chopping it up.
Yeah.
Okay. And so at no point in your conversation, just to be clear, did you say that Mr. Sharilla told you my daughter needs an eval because she tried to kill herself and in the process killed the two boys? Any reference to Sharilla killing the two boys?
No.
Okay.
In the end, we know that McKenzie Sharilla opted for a bench trial. So instead of going to a jury, she went in front of a judge. And so the judge would be the trier of fact here. And the judge saw the arguments, saw the evidence, and made a decision. The judge found McKenzie Sharilla guilty of all 12 counts: murder, felonious assault, aggravated vehicular homicide, drug possession, possessing criminal tools. And McKenzie Sharilla was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison, served at the same time, with the possibility of parole after 15 years. Now, Sharilla has filed numerous appeals, all of which have reportedly been denied. Her family says they're going to continue their fight to prove her innocence. But you got to go back to this documentary, the Netflix documentary, The Crash. So Sharilla has made certain statements in this documentary from behind bars at the Ohio Reformatory. And the argument is that what she said has, met quite the reaction, seemingly caused quite a stir. Like, for example, where she says in the doc, "I'm not a monster. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I was a driver of a tragedy, but I'm not a murderer." She also said that regarding Dominic, we would have probably been married by now. We argued, we got back together, we broke up, got back together. It was rocky, but it was good. We were in love. And again, she would say she doesn't remember anything from the night of the crash, saying, quote, "I remember turning on the street, and then I'm waking up in the hospital the next day, and my whole life is shattered." Now, we've heard Sharilla speak before about her actions, and we heard it during her sentencing hearing. In case you haven't seen it, take a look.
Is there anyone else?
I would like McKenzie to address the court.
McKenzie, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. It's up to you. Okay? You can sit if it's more comfortable, whatever's better for you.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way, her mom also spoke at sentencing, and this too caused quite a stir.
She would never, ever, ever murder the love of her life. Okay? Halloween, for 3 months after the accident, she would only wear his clothes. She would only eat the snacks he ate. She would only listen to the music he wrote. Okay? She was for 3 months crying. There was a shrine of him next to her with photos and things that he liked, and this flower that lights up that he got her because he wanted it to be fresh and alive forever. It's like a little Beauty and the Beast flower. Okay, she's got this shrine of him next to her. So she was crying for 3 months. So her friends asked if she wanted to go out trick-or-treating or Halloween, and it was at OU. And she didn't even want to go. She said, I don't know, should I go? She couldn't even walk yet, barely. So I told her, I said, baby, please go. It's Halloween. You've been laying for 3 months crying, only listening to his music. Please go have just a moment of fun, a moment of fun. So we told her to go. My husband drove her. I brought her back home. She just needed a second of fun from losing her whole world, So that was us. We told her to go. And that concert she went to with Dom's cousin, Abby, they picked her up. They brought her there. That was Dom, McKenzie and Dom and Abby all decided to go to this concert together while they were in the hospital. That was for Dom. Everything she did after the accident was either in honor of him.
I blame the parents too. I think they let her get away with a lot. I think the parents let her get away with a lot of shit too. Now, I'm not saying that they need to be convicted or no shit like that, but I do think that a lot of parents, they do miss on important details about their kids, and they aren't as involved with their children. First of all, you 17 years old. Who the fuck? Why are you living with another kid? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she turned them hoes on quick. She knows it's over with.
To be close to him or just to be by him any way that she can. She's like devastated and tragic. He was the air that she breathes. Okay, and they went with his cousin. We spent all kinds of time with him after the accident. What was the other thing?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not convinced, bro. I'm not convinced at all. I'm not convinced.
I'm hearing an awful lot about your daughter. I'm not hearing very much about the two dead people.
Dominic.
Exactly. I'm not going. You trying to plead the case. You trying to plead the case for the girl. She was the main responsible one. She was responsible for the deaths of the two other fellas, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not going. And then you didn't even start the conversation by saying, listen, man, no parent should lose their child. I am devastated at the fact of those two losing their lives. You ain't mentioned none of that shit. You went straight in trying to defend your daughter. She would never do that because she was, no, she would eat the food that he would eat. She would breathe the air that he would breathe. Any type of food that he would eat, she would eat the same thing. So fucking what? What does that mean? That sounds more crazy than anything. You sound like a psycho. You sound like you got some mental issues going on up there in that brain of yours. And no, we ain't calling mental illness. No, G, you just crazy. There's a demon on your back. There's a demon back there. And you ain't get that monkey off you. You kept it on your shoulders. Yep, that's exactly what it was. And the mom ain't helped at all because I guarantee she was the kind of parent, she allowed her daughter to do any and everything. You can tell. She was the type of mom, she would be the type of mom that would, her daughter would be the bully. And then because you tell your child to smack that bitch back because she being a bully, she would be the parent that's gonna get mad at you for telling your kid to hit your daughter, even though your daughter was the one that was being the bully. Ain't that some crazy shit?
Okay, I'm asking you for a leniency because this was a tragic accident that she does not remember. And Davion, he's a new friend. I'm so sorry.
What does that mean? His life is worthless?
No. God, no, not at all. They all loved each other. They all spent every day together.
She ain't helping the case.
I don't know.
She's not helping the case.
She's
not helping the case.
Sorry?
Isn't that part of the problem that they all trusted each other? Isn't that part of?
It's not a problem at all. It was wonderful.
How they all
I guarantee she probably cursed. I guarantee McKenzie probably cursing her mama too. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. She looked like the type, bro.
Two of them ended up dead.
I understand. I understand what it looks like. I'm saying that it was a tragic accident. She would never.
Well, we're gonna have to disagree on that.
I understand.
Right.
Yeah. So Sharilla's parents, Natalie.
Oh yeah. Her mom ain't helped that at all. She helped make the case that she need to go to jail. She ain't making no better. She did not make that situation any better at all, bro. What the fuck is going on? Oh, let me play a different part. Let me see something else. Oh, that's fucking crazy. That's insane.
You've probably seen some of the reactions on social media, right? People are absolutely ripping the doc star McKenzie Sharilla for her behavior after causing the deadly high-speed crash that killed her boyfriend, 20-year-old Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davion Flanagan. Now, McKenzie, who was just 17 when she drove that car into a brick wall, was found guilty.
Bro, look at that fucking car, bro.
Guilty of murder in 2022 after police revealed the accelerator on her 2018 Toyota Camry was at 100% in the seconds before the crash. And some viewers are saying that McKenzie's remorse in the doc was all just for show.
I'm not saying I'm innocent. I was a driver of a tragedy, but I'm not a murderer.
Now, that hairstyle. She might be hanging around a certain group of people in that bitch.
Now, as proof, they're pointing to a TikTok video that she posted months after the crash in which she dressed up like a corpse on Halloween. And that's on top of all the videos she put up showing alleged reckless driving and drug use. But McKenzie and her parents have maintained she's innocent, that the crash was caused by McKenzie's POTS diagnosis, POTS being a blood pressure.
Wait, so that outfit was after the crash? Nah, bro. Nah, hell nah. If I'm sorry, bro. At some point, that don't make sense to me. After a crash, you know that you were possibly the one that was responsible for it. I'm not gonna say possibly, that you were responsible for it. And you decide to dress up as a corpse. Huh. How ironic. Nah, bro. Guilty. Keep her in the jail.
Disorder that can cause dizziness and fatigue, particularly when someone goes from lying down to standing up. And speaking of McKenzie's parents, they've been caught up in this whole backlash too, because McKenzie's mom, Natalie Sharilla, has drawn fire for her arguably bizarre victim impact statement where she said that her daughter needed, quote, a second of fun after the accident. Okay. And a new video of Natalie speaking to McKenzie in her new home at the Ohio Reformatory for Women back in 2023. It's raising even more questions about the family because the argument is they're talking like some kind of coded, strange, gibberish language. Take a listen.
Yes, please tell them I don't want to be on protective custody. Please tell them that. I am.
Okay,
not
just keep that in mind.
Since I've been
I know you haven't. I'm talking about in general overall.
Yeah, so is the McKenzie Sharilla millions watched in that Netflix doc actually putting on an act? I'll tell you what, Kat Crowder sure thinks so. She served 6 months with McKenzie in that women's prison, and she says the girl she knew behind bars is nothing like the remorseful inmates seen in the doc. Joining me now is social media influencer Kat Crowder. Thank you so much for taking the time. Why do you believe that?
Thank you for having me. When McKenzie first walked out in the documentary, my jaw was dropped because that was not the person that I saw in prison when I was with her. She walked around in a very light demeanor, if that makes sense. So lots of laughing, lots of giggling, you know, makeup done every day. It was never this dark, smug, tough girl act that was in this video, trying to portray some sort of remorse. I never, you know, I don't know what somebody's thinking. I don't know what's going on in her head, but from my observations, there was never any, you know, behaviors that looked like somebody who was remorseful.
Did she ever talk about the crash? Did she ever talk about the victims in the case?
Not directly to me, but I've spoke to a few women since me being released and, you know, going on about her case, and they've came out and said that they had conversations with her and she informed them that it was not due to POTS, it was due to her being high. You know, there's a few different stories that she's had. One was that she had no idea, you know, she didn't remember, amnesia. So there's a few things that she circulated.
Did you ever see, talking about POTS, did you ever see any of those symptoms when you were with her, when you were around her?
Not once. She seems like a very healthy young girl. I mean, she was constantly on the yard. There were even times.
Yeah. She was on that POTS eye. She was on the POTS eye. Yep. She was diagnosed with POTS eye. That THC, that wax, that bong, that good stuff.
Where we were in the middle of a heat wave and she was laying out with baby oil tanning in 100 degrees weather. She was very active, always walking. I never saw her get blood pressure checks, routine or emergency. I never saw her go to take any sort of medication. She seemed very healthy to me.
What did she talk about? Like, what did she say then if she was, you know, kind of like happy and optimistic?
Again, I wouldn't consider myself somebody who was friends with her. Sure. Our conversations were very limited. I mean, we had two, and it was about things that she was making. Jewelry. She was making jewelry, customizing shoes for people, hats. But the people that were close to her that I have spoken to, you know, she was just kind of thinking she was in high school. She was not focused on the fact that, you know, she murdered 2 people. And
Well,
that's kind of,
in one of your posts, you mentioned that McKenzie used to have hickeys on her neck. What's going on there? How do you?
yeah. So it's kind of normal. I don't want to say normal, but
she had got her one. Yep, she was somebody's girlfriend in there. I knew something was going on.
Common for some of the women in there to form relationships, like intimate relationships. And towards the end of my sentence, before I was about to be released, I saw McKenzie walking the track on the yard, and she did have large hickeys. And it's come out since then that she's had multiple girlfriends since being incarcerated, doing who knows what. So that just had to result from another one of those.
Was she a mean girl in the prison?
I do say that she wanted to be like Regina George. I mean, just the way that she did her makeup, the way that it was like she was going out to a club or something, she thought she was going to be famous or photographed. She would wear her clothes altered so they would be form-fitting, and she would make fun of people who had less than she did because she was well taken care of inside prison. She is taken care of.
What do you think about all the reaction that she's getting, in the wake of this documentary?
I mean, like I said in my video, I think that the documentary was filmed in a way to make her and her family look a certain way and not in her favor. Mm-hmm. And I do think it's crazy, because she strives to be famous even before getting in trouble. And before all of this, she wanted to be an influencer and all of the things. And it's almost like she's kind of achieved that, but in a different manner of being infamous.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Look, it's so hard to judge, what somebody's acting like in prison, if they're putting on an act because who they're around, or, you're seeing the real McKenzie. It's just very odd. So, Kat Crowder, thank you so much for sharing your observations with us about this. It's really an important story, and I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Thank you for watching.
Fam, I'm telling you, bro. Something wrong, bro. Something is wrong with that shorty, bro. That's a demon. That's a demon all the way through and goddamn through. That's a demon. That shorty. Nah, dog. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going, bro. Her parents is the problem. Her parents was the problem. I'm pretty sure the dad didn't. I haven't seen the dad much, but from what I've seen so far, he might have a little bit to do with it. But the mom, for sure, 1000% is a problem. That's crazy, dog. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these 2 videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
All right, my good people, tonight was dope. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a great Memorial weekend. Listen, make sure y'all support the channel. I will have some videos posted up shortly here. So make sure y'all come through, show your love, support the channel. If you aren't a part of the ENG community, become a member. Go and join the membership. The most expensive one is $2.99. Everything else is less than that. So it's very inexpensive. So make sure you tap in. Listen, we're growing this empire, dog. I'm telling you, you want to get in now, become part of the Earn Not Giving community. All right? But make sure you hit Tuesday for the Bantam Barter Live show. And until next time, my good people, I will